Oh wow, he's already knows Rika's lines.
Welcome to the Pseudo Electro Podcast. I'm your host, Six, and today we're all fucking dead and we're all fucking tired, but we'll still pull through this shit.
You will.
Well, okay, fine, I will. Plot? Introduce yourselves.
That's me. That's me.
Stuffy.
This is me introducing myself.
That is also me.
Y'all fucking suck.
I know.
Chandler.
Wait, how can you be me? I'm me.
Kaiser.
I'm Kaiser Trigger. I make shitty videos and I have no upload schedule, so suck my dick.
Hal.
Oh, I'm Hal 9000. I don't make videos and I talk on Discord, and that's it.
Chandler. Stop that! Get a fucking plane.
If he does that one more time.
Alright, Bio.
I haven't yet watched Wolf's Rain. I love Wolf's Rain. Wolf's Rain's my favorite. By the way, give me money.
Okay, Pedantic.
Yeah. Oh, see,
Yeah,
now I
I'm actually
realize
Pedantic
it's
romantic.
actually
He's like my split
self-hate.
personality.
See, now we know that it was actually self-hate when he was insulting the Jews.
Oh. By the way, we've made a Discord, and there's a Discord link inside the description. You can go join it. I'm going to now post this on Discord. So, today we're going to be talking about seasonal anime. What seasonal anime have y'all... Well, actually, first let's get to Elon Musk, because that's even funnier. So, Elon Musk... whatchamacallit, has been tweeting about anime
a lot,
saying he actually likes anime and is thinking of building a mech. Probably a joke tweet, but knowing Elon Musk, we can't fully believe it's a joke.
Yep. He's gonna build you a real life Gundam. Yep.
No, it can be a joke.
Elon
He'll
Musk,
just somehow
man.
manage to fucking do it.
Because he is a
That'll be
Ugh.
the joke though. He actually does it.
All hail Elon Musk.
No, he doesn't even do it. He
Not
just
like-
actually puts parts in the giant unicorn in Tokyo.
By the way, I'm going to be kind of off to the side since I have a few things to do
Alright.
for a month of the podcast.
All right.
But I'll still be talking.
Oh no! You've got the avatar in here, and you've got to deal with it. And she says, "End goblin hate speech on the internet."
What are you talking about?
Goblin rights matter.
It's the fucking public chat, nigga.
Yeah. Freaking
What?
Elon Musk is too damn funny. Oh man. And he's also was tweeting about the anime he likes. He was saying he really liked the Your Name. He says he's watched well, someone asked him if he's seen Eva, Evangelion Neon Genesis, and he just retweeted, or he not retweeted, he just responded with Nerve. And we all know what Nerve stands for.
Nervous
Nervous
erection
erection
in the
reaching
region of
vagina.
vagina.
And that's how I lost my virginity.
Stuffy, get in the robot.
Nervous erection reaching vagina.
I thought he was gonna say someone's like, "Have you seen Eva?" And he would respond and "Get wrecked, normie."
Life is short. Let's make as many edgy jokes as... Life is short. Let's make as many edgy jokes as we can.
Fuck yeah, Chandler. That's the best thing you said all podcast.
I think that's the smartest thing I've ever heard Chandler say.
This is actually true.
That'd be the only smart thing I've heard. What?
This is the only time you've ever heard
On
me.
the upside, that's one smarter thing than I've ever heard Kaiser say.
Oh, wait. I thought Hal was talking.
But no, it wasn't.
Oh my god, you're all so fucking stupid I can never tell who's fucking talking.
So what seasonal
Wow.
anime have y'all been watching?
I've been watching
Zombieland
Sword Art
Saga.
Online, A Certain Magical Index, Goblin Slayer, and yeah, that's basically about it.
Yeah, let's see, there's JoJo's,
Oh yeah, I'm watching JoJo as well. I forgot. Yeah, that's the
There's-
fourth thing I'm watching, but that's basically about it.
JoJo, Goblin Slayer I'm gonna be keeping up with, I think, and let me see what else, there's something else that I was like mentioned in my video that I made that I probably would keep up with.
I have to move my laptop. Sorry.
I'm so fucking dead on the inside. I can't remember. Holy shit.
Well, okay, I'm watching Goblin Slayer, JoJo's Part 5, Maid, which is unironically the best anime of the season.
Yeah, sure.
The Bunny Girl and Slime.
With the Bunny Girl.
Wait, the Bunny Girl thing was actually good. Like on my Light Novel podcast, we talked about it, and we're like shocked it's getting like a movie to finish it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually decent.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
It's,
I'm watching Sword Art Online, Goblin Slayer, Slime, Bunny,
you're watching
JoJo's
Sword Art
Index, cut the drawing. Hold on. Iruzuka Sekai no Ashita Kara, Zombieland Saga.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, I have Zombieland on my plan to watch because I'm going to watch that. And
I watched a lot of that.
I have Index on my plan to watch, and the Kaiji one I'm also on the plan to watch.
I dropped Conception after one episode. The archery anime I'm probably going to watch. Probably going to watch the sumo anime.
Let's see.
Sinrin Kagura.
Oh, Senran Kagura, yeah.
Gakuen Basara. I'm probably going to drop most of this, and I'm going to watch Zoku or Monogatari.
Oh, let's see.
Necro, why are you in the public chat? Get the fuck in here.
Necro, we've got Pedantic
Necro,
romantic.
get your
We're gonna
ass in
shit on him.
here.
Necro, let's talk about Sinrin Kagura and how they made Asuka's ass flat.
So,
Heresy.
Turns,
Truly.
so who's speaking? Who's listing out what their favorite anime? Or no. Okay.
Driving is no excuse. I can multitask. I usually sleep while driving.
Oh yeah,
This
that's
is true.
easy
This is
to.
unironically true. But for me, apparently, as well.
Yeah,
Unknown, just remind me if we ever meet up in real life, never to go into a car with you.
Unironically,
You know, I never exactly noticed this, but did they actually make Asuka's ass flat?
In Sinrin Kagura, yes.
Oh.
That thing's supposed to be bootylicious. What the fuck?
How flat?
Yeah, like there is a scene. They have a fan service scene, and she's fucking Hank Hill.
Hey, so we are listing out.
I sell cocaine and cocaine accessories.
Anime,
Mother, stop whacking in the tool shed.
I sell masturbators and masturbator accessories. And my ass is your masturbator accessory.
Okay, so we are listing out what seasonal anime we're planning to watch, right?
No, we have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Both planning and what have.
All right, so
let's see.
I watched. So the thing is, I'm pretty loaded down with college work right now, so I haven't been able to watch much anime. And what I have been able to watch was only Happy Sugar Life of the last season. But for this season, I am planning to look at Goblin Slayer, Bunny Girl. I'm thinking Zombieland Saga, and what else is there?
Okay.
Hold on.
Let's be honest here. Tell us, why do you like Happy Sugar Life?
I never said I liked it. I just kind of enjoyed it.
What's the difference?
Yeah, what's the fucking difference?
You can enjoy
Nothing.
something that you don't like.
I gave it like a B- or a C+. Like,
Like,
arguably
I enjoyed Pedantic's video on Goblin Slayer. That doesn't mean I liked it.
It's like The Last Jedi. I guess.
No, Pedantic's video was like the worst cancer I've ever watched, and it made my brain rot. So
it was fun to laugh at. That's why it was enjoyable. That doesn't mean I.
yeah,
liked
exactly.
It.
His mental retardation. I also feel bad for him because he's so mentally retarded.
I don't pity him. He's a loser.
I'm sorry, not feel
He's
bad.
a loser.
Pity.
No, he's a loser by choice.
Listen, he's friends with a person who self-admitted to have hated guys so much that he became a girl.
There's only
Yeah,
one,
I don't think like it's healthy for Pedantic to hang out with those kind of people. Maybe he should get some real friends.
but yeah, I will.
what if
We will
Pedantic
talk about her.
hanging out with Zuria is the reason that her content is getting worse?
This is actually unironically true.
It could be.
Oh yeah, plot. Remember that thing about like Zarya saying, currently the statistics say the demographic is majority male, but I feel that women are more appreciative of the genre.
Yeah, they care more about it than the others.
Yeah.
I feel like they're the actual. I don't have any proof, but they care more.
They care. You know,
You're saying a comment and you have no proof? Are you also
even
pedantic
better.
romantic?
It's demonstrably false when you go into who buys the shit. Like when you talk about anime, the thing that keeps an anime company afloat is merchandising.
And
that's
what gender
fucking incels.
Gender demographic that buys the most merch? Incels. Men who are just oh my god.
Losers.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
But hey, men nonetheless, they got a penis, even if it's a micro penis.
All right,
Yeah, I bought this.
I need to hear about your life.
So none of y'all saw Uzumade.
What? No. Of course not.
Yeah, I watched it.
I don't think that's enough people. Less than half have watched it. All right. What has everyone seen? I heard a lot of JoJo's. Did everyone
All right, I watched the first episode of JoJo Saga.
Oh yeah, I am planning to watch JoJo too, by the way.
All right.
Let's see. Index.
Let's talk about JoJo then.
Order! Welcome to JoJo, but now with mobsters.
Okay, and slime.
Okay, I was extremely underwhelmed on that opening. That opening was terrible.
Yeah, exactly. That opening, like, especially coming off of season 4 or like part 4, like they really screwed the pooch on. They really screwed the pooch on the 5th one.
Yeah,
the 5th part has like fuck.
Who knows? It could be another Stockholm Syndrome. Maybe one day I'll like it, but because I had Stockholm Syndrome for the part 1 and part 2 openings.
Now here's the thing: I liked Sonochino Sadame right off the bat. Bloody Stream, I had to kind of listen to twice, and Stand Proud and Sonochino Kyoku, I really I like that stuff. Now, but when it comes to Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town and Great Days, those are the kind of musics that right from the first note that I hear, I am gushing.
That's odd because I feel the exact opposite. Like I actually like the opening. I just like it for some reason. I actually like it. Like I listened to it like a few times. It's just like, yeah, I like this song. I'm gonna download it.
I don't know. I actually the ones that I do like Sonochino whatever a lot right now, just because like after a while I didn't really like it when it first came out.
The part 3's second opening.
No, I'm talking about the very first
opening.
Yeah.
Oh, Sonochino
I actually love that as well.
That's what
Dude,
I
are
said.
you kidding? No, you said Sonochino whatever. You're the guy who always says Sonochino Sadame whenever you're around me. What the fuck? You can't even remember now all of a sudden?
I'm fucking tired as hell. I've been up for days.
Sleep, nigga, sleep.
Sleep, nigga.
Vegetarian.
I fucking told you, this is the dead podcast. We're all fucking dead. None of us can sleep.
I just woke up 30 minutes ago, baby. So quiet.
Yeah, same.
I haven't gone to sleep yet.
I'm just sitting here waiting for Splatoon 2 to download.
Wait, you bought it?
We need to invite
Yeah.
Sleepy Insomniac on one day.
Insomniac.
I beat the Spider-Man PS4 game yesterday.
Congratulations.
I feel whoever wants to make a meme of JoJo's, their best bet is where he's having like, I could put anything in your mouth, and then it just shows Gino like covering his mouth.
And it's just like a meme could be started just from what comes out of his mouth or whatever.
Oh yeah, speaking of memes, does anyone have like a PNG of like Pedantic Romantic?
I mean, I kind of actually already did.
Just go
make
on
one.
Google Image.
Hold on, let me share screen.
No, do not spoil it.
No, I'm only gonna show the meme. That's it. I'm not gonna show the whole video.
なんだろうとお前の口の中に入れることができるんだぜ。
That's all you did? Okay.
I don't get it.
3-0.
If you didn't.
And why do you have 3 windows of the same thing?
What do you mean?
It's a backup in case the other window fails, and the other window is a backup in case that fails, and the other window is a backup for the backup that failed.
I don't know what you mean.
It's a couple levels of parody here.
You'll see so much fucking parody. It's just...
I said parity, not parody.
Oh. Fuck.
What the fuck does parody mean?
I have no clue what parity is.
Parity is like, it's a numbering scheme to check when data is being given in binary between computers to make sure that the data is being transferred correctly.
I actually didn't know that. I wasn't up to that part of my IT class. Thank you, Plot.
Dude, IT is so easy. You just install Adobe Reader.
That's right.
No, IT's so
no.
No.
It's fucking genius, I'm telling you.
No, IT's... Take it from someone who worked in IT. It is so easy. All you do is just tell them to restart their computer.
Yo, I'm going for a bachelor's degree, and then I'm going for East Asian Cultural Studies.
Like,
I mean, we could have just quoted the IT crowd, but no, the IT guy, green text is hilarious, is great.
No, I swear.
Yeah, I was literally told in my IT class that I'm supposed to rip people off.
No,
what is it? IT, Lord of the MILFs.
I swear, 95% of people's problems is that they need to restart the computer.
It is.
Yeah,
that is true.
And then 4% of the problems is that they didn't plug in their shit.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm taking IT? Most easy $1,000 a week I can make.
And 1,000?
Bastard.
That's all?
Yeah, right.
That's actually about right.
Oh, I guess you don't have a top secret. Okay. I keep forgetting that.
I'm only a student for now. If I got top secret shit, I wouldn't be telling you guys, especially when this place is live.
I wouldn't trust you with any data.
You
won't
trust
fight
me
me.
with data?
How early would you...
No.
Why not?
No.
I'm the most reliable source. I'm just like Keemstar. Now what
Yeah,
guy's
you're reliable in the
That's
fact
even
that
worse.
We're telling the truth. No one would know.
Well, give me your secret data so I can sell it to China for money.
I troll so often, no one knows when I'm telling the truth and when not.
Chandler, what the hell are you doing?
Okay, how early on would you guys say that...
Chandler, mute your mic.
How early on would you guys say that a computer science student could get an internship?
Whenever he feels like and applied for one and actually got one.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Yeah, like I'm waiting to get a bachelor's degree before I start applying for stuff. It's just I'm just going through the process of learning it.
I haven't even gotten a fucking job yet, you motherfucker.
Don't you usually start doing internships your third year?
I mean, you
I'm
can
only
get
up to my
an
first
internship
year.
whenever you feel like it. Combat.
I was
But
gonna wait.
usually-
I was gonna wait
You need
till I
to
finish
start
my.
getting one.
Yeah, what I was planning to do is see if I can't like apply for like a police college with my bachelor's degree in IT, or just do something.
Yes, you can get into to put the police academy for IT.
Yeah, exactly. That was what I was planning.
Patrolling people on the streets with their IT badge.
That's the plan.
Oh. Honestly, I just go private sector with IT.
Hey, buddy.
That's also an idea as well.
I'm very interested in Gino's stand. That it perfectly shows what character he is. That he doesn't want to.
Wait till it Requiem's.
Ooh. I can't wait for that. But
It just no
Oh
sells.
yeah, that's right. Pathfinder introduced the Requiem Standard.
It just no sells. It's fucking broken.
no cells.
Yeah.
But yeah, just
Oh yeah,
imagine,
have you,
imagine-
oh, that's
no
right. Have you
cells.
guys heard
But
of
yeah,
Golden
no
Experience?
cell.
Requiem.
no sell me as in I ain't buying into that bullshit. Nope, that's not selling by my books, man.
Stuffy, what's no
Yeah.
cells?
Trying to remember. It's when you just completely negate something, or just take it out.
Yeah, that's Golden Experience Requiem.
Yeah, his stand is literally just revert back to 0.
It reverses, or just reverses actions or whatever, apparently.
So it's part 5 stand.
Part 5 stands are weird.
I mean, part 4 stand. Josuke's. It's Josuke's stand.
No.
Like, Josuke can Gold Experience, apparently, from what I remember, is he can even revive the dead.
So
it goes beyond that. He can completely undo. He literally just controls Z's shit.
So he's Asperger from the Mumkashi Chronicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, also Golden Experience Requiem can talk, and basically what he did is he actually made this dude into an automatic loop where he dies at the end of it and it starts again. Think of like ReZero.
Or how he can just completely negate time skipping.
Let's not tell him too much, okay?
It's called a Wikipedia, you lazy fucks. Also, I read part 5.
Yeah, I was about to say it's called There's Already Part 8.
I'm reading part 8 as well. I've read all the JoJo's.
Fucking hate Gappy.
Man, I hate all of you. What?
I mean,
Alright, Plot, I hate you too.
I mean, the only one we should really love is Donald Trump.
I mean, he's the uniter of the country.
God Emperor Trump.
Also, by the way, he's actually starting to build the wall. So.
He's great.
Oh, did we finally start?
Attack on Titan, brought to you by Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, speaking of Donald Trump, he's my favorite American president because of how much he brings to the meme economy.
Yeah.
That's
ironically true. There's an economy. Can I get paid in it?
Actually, yes, you
Some
can.
people
you get paid in memes. Plot.
No, you can actually get paid in money.
I mean, if your meme gets popular enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. If corporations would want to buy and trademark it.
I mean,
for
look
profit.
at Grumpy Cat. Anyone remember that? Yeah. How popular that got? Got a whole
I
movie.
still find it hilarious that someone actually brought up a smart idea for YouTube.
What? And that would be
if a video isn't friendly for all advertisers or is age restricted, why don't we allow liquor companies to advertise on it?
All right, so that Alexander's video on Death Note was terrible. That feet thing.
Yeah, feet.
That was the dumbest thing I've seen in a while.
How so?
It's literally not about feet.
Oh my god! Obviously, this person has a foot fetish. Jesus Christ!
Oh, what are you, that anime stuff?
No, the Alexander video. It's legitimately terrible.
No, I mean that anime snob made a whole video on Alexander's the feet part.
Yeah, I watched the actual video, and he's not far off. It is like 90% him just talking about feet. I'm like, this is retarded.
Well, it's also 10 minutes long.
No, that refers to the Bible, where
yeah, it was washing Judas's feet thing.
Yeah,
but that's Alexander doesn't even really hit that. He instead obfuscates it with 40 billion things that don't make any sense.
Yeah, but plus the standard YouTube formula: make a 10-minute video that's actually a bunch of bullshit, make money. That's all you require.
So basically, it's the overanalyzing to a T.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the thing about overthinking
I
that
thought
I'm
the
trying to
video
tell
was
people.
pretty weak compared to his other stuff, but I was like, oh well.
It's overanalyzing and also neglecting what it actually is.
Exactly.
Overanalyzing with just looking too deep into stuff after you already
overanalyzing's libido common.
Oh, libido common. Oh.
Plot, you remember him? Where he wanted to talk about that one scene in Lucky Star about the fucking
Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. It was so bad.
I was like, that is the next level of overthinking. I have never seen anyone ever describe.
As you see, this light gradient in the background is actually a large statement on the character's internal monologue.
I fell
and
to
this
the
is just
floor
like
laughing.
Like, it was a gag scene in a short. Oh my goodness. Lucky
I wonder what
Star,
Econ
get
would
me.
think about Lucky Star. He'd probably mean that the colors symbolize something.
Here's the thing.
The-
He was the living embodiment of that meme where it shows Sonic and said gotta go fast, and then it shows broken Sonic saying I must go faster than what most would do, and then it just keeps breaking down to an extremely long paragraph. That is him unironically, because you see he literally took about 5 sentences to say Konota move to the left. I was like, and you see this video is like, okay, now I understand how I got to 25 minutes to explain a 30-second scene.
Yeah, I've always hated that. Like when I'm talking about when I'm writing a review and I talk about a scene, it's only like a few sentences at the most, because like why should I go on like 10 minutes of like text about something that can be explained in like 1 minute? And I don't get.
I got into a fucking conversation with Libido Comment on Discord, and I was like, I said your video's bad because I don't think anyone can fucking understand it.
Oh my goodness! I was just looking at the comments on that Pedantic video. Remember, guys, if you don't like a show, you can always accuse fans of being white supremacists.
I just saw that earlier.
Yeah.
But don't call them an NPC because that's dehumanizing.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
That's some hurtful.
Here's the thing.
Come on, guys, that's hurtful.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck about your
Here's
feels?
the thing. Calling us NPCs is dehumanizing. Now let's just call everyone right of center a Russian bot.
Oh yeah. Whenever I go in the CNN comments, I'm always called a Russian bot. It's hilarious. Always. I've never not been called a Russian bot.
Listen, we all know
speaking
the
Russian?
only
You can't
reason
criticize
people
it.
dislike
I can only
for
criticize
the Last
you.
Jedi is because the
Our
Russians
society
hacked
put the work.
As
The
we all know,
Russians-
the only people who
We need to
dislike
get back to the fucking topic at hand.
Okay.
which ones?
The entire
what?
world revolves around me, and you can't say anything about it.
Dude, the problem.
God damn, you
What
must
was-
be fat.
This was about the problem.
You have your own center of gravity. Holy shit.
And I can't say.
Are we?
One of my aunties is so fat, she literally
Okay.
does have a center of gravity.
Yeah, so
Like, you
let's
can chuck a
talk-
tennis ball at her and it'll, like, go
Anyways.
around in circles.
Yeah, so let's talk about Pedantic then.
No, I was saying we should finish up with JoJo and then move to the next
Yeah, we all watch
Okay.
JoJo. JoJo still a meme as it ever was. Let's move on. There we go.
That ED
It's
is
always been a
dank.
meme. What the fuck are you
It
talking about?
transcends the boundaries of normie and outsider. It is the one and only true glorious anime.
Did you see
Yep,
Super
it's not
iPascal's
fun.
video when he
Some
talked
boring show
about
that's not that great.
Okay,
They're
stop.
making-
One at a time. Let's just go on unknown. Go on.
did you see Super iPascal's video where he pretty much says JoJo's already the best anime of the season and is already amazing?
Yes, because it's a meme anime.
Oh man, I don't know. I liked it. I think it did the first episode pretty competently, and I do have a script explaining that as well.
I think the second episode did a little bit of a problem. I think it spent a little bit too much time with the exposition.
I felt that it was just a really long fucking flashback, but almost everything there could be implied from episode 1 because I had a script and I pretty much guessed everything that happened on episode 2 using just episode 1.
Without any prior knowledge of the Part 5 manga?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I think you're bullshitting.
I mean, I've literally had my script for all of y'all to see the whole time. Inside the fucking thing. But, whatever. Whatchamacalls, it's part 1, that's what I'm saying, episode 1 did pretty good job of explaining it to where you can actually just guess his fucking personality and why it became that way.
Because he's a white-knight gentleman from the Victorian times.
I didn't guess the exact details on like how it happened, but I guess generalizations.
You said a white.
Let's just remember that Jonathan posthumously cucks Dio.
Okay, so did you just call Giorno a white knight?
No, I called Jonathan a white knight. He was talking about part 1.
Okay, part 1.
Listen.
The ending music
is episode 1, not part 1.
Because the thing is, if you would call Giorno a white knight, I would have to direct you to the fact that he stole money from 2 girls.
Yeah.
I know he steals money. He's a lovable rogue.
He's actually kind.
Yeah.
He seduced their wallet out of their purses.
He's my second favorite Joestar.
Which number 1?
Yeah, Giorno's funny.
Young Joseph.
He also spoilers.
Yeah, definitely Joseph.
What about Dio Joestar?
Fuck Dio. Like, literally, most of JoJo's just boils down to local man ruins everything.
To be fair, Dio basically is a Joestar. He did grow up as a Joestar for more than half his life.
Well, actually,
and
actually part 3
has
is
the body.
Yeah, part 3
of
is
a Joestar. So
part 3 is where the one part where they ignore that because Dio is not native to that land. He's not a local man.
This is true.
He comes from Britain, and then he fucking went to Egypt because why the fuck not? He wants the walks of Kangs.
He wants to teach the Kangs how to actually walk like a Kang.
No. Here's a better idea. He's trying to look for pharaohs and stuff so he can drink their blood, so he can get Kang's blood to increase his power.
Joseph Stalin, once 20 million subs, says, "I'm always getting called a Russian bot as well," on liberal news videos. I mean, I think there's a few more reasons why you get called one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, interesting thing about Joseph Stalin is he actually was a big fan of film. Like, you'd have like his chief crew watch gangster movies with him, and he's like, and they want to go back home, back to their families. It's like, come on, one more film.
See, I'm just waiting to see someone put up a Mao Zedong wants 60 million subs.
Everlasting. Have you guys ever heard of Everlasting Summer?
No.
No, I haven't. All right.
No.
Nope.
So, I guess we can start talking about Goblin Slayer now. Then,
I've actually read the light novels. Do you want me to start?
It's the closest thing we're gonna get to Doom anime. It's dumb fun, and I like it, even though I haven't watched it yet.
Wow!
But it's also your favorite channel, correct?
All right, you can start it off, Bio.
Yeah. So I've read like 5 volumes of the light novel, and there's also a podcast I'm planning on doing with my buddies later on about Goblin Slayer. But like essentially, Goblin Slayer is just dumb fun. There's just adventures, killing shit, and I don't understand how that's such a hard aspect to grasp. And whole thing about Pedantic saying that goblins are Jews, like that's
okay,
just
hold on.
Like,
I wanted to stay strictly about Goblin Slayer until Necro gets here. We'll talk about Pedantic when Necro gets here.
Okay, fine. Okay, let me just ignore that point. Goblin Slayer is just like D&D mixed with Doom. You know, there's adventures, and you're just following a dude who kills goblins. The series is literally called Goblin Slayer. And when people complain it's like violent and stuff, I mean, this is a fantasy world. You can get hurt. You're fighting monsters, and if you are not careful, you could get hurt and stuff like that. I mean, it's exactly like D&D.
No, not just that. The fact alone, just if you go out into a non-civilized area of the world, you're bound to run into creatures that can fucking kill you and will kill you. Like if you go to Africa and fucking fight a lion.
Fight the lions. I thought you were going to talk about
lions.
No. If you go to Africa, okay, if you go to Africa and you try to fight the lions, yeah, sure, there's also going to be other things that are going to kill you there.
Like the people?
Like the local Negroid population.
Yes.
Well, they're going to kill you with their overblown memes.
I mean, they'll have success there.
Yeah, well, the other thing I want to say, like the whole first episode where those adventurers got killed, I mean, let's think about it. They were walking to a goblin cave. They were talking very, very loudly. And if they're trying to get the jump on goblins, maybe they shouldn't talk very, very loudly in a cave that has a tendency to echo, echo, echo. And then the goblins hear them as like, oh yay, food and sex slaves, you know. And eventually they failed their perception and investigation checks, and then they got fucking killed by the goblins. One of them survived, then Goblin Slayer came, who's like a level 20 ranger. He's like, okay, time to fuck shit up.
Dude, all he has to be is like a level 10 ranger.
To be fair, you have to have a pretty high IQ to understand Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, it's like Rick and Morty, man. Come on.
It's too deep for you. Get out of here.
It's too deep.
It was, I don't know.
Okay,
It's all right. I was just bored
Okay,
with Goblin Slayer. I got bored.
Here's the thing, Goblin Slayer is a fucking comedy. Like, it is so fucking funny that I don't even know if it's intentionally funny or unintentionally funny.
Oh, when the guy hit his sword against the ceiling of the cave and then died because I was like,
everything there was funny.
I think the best part is he hits his sword on the ceiling of the cave at the beginning of the cave and doesn't go, maybe we need to turn the fuck around because this is not going to work.
Yeah,
because he's so unskilled with his sword, he can't even
swing it correctly. Know what he represents?
No, he was swinging it properly. It was the fact that the cave is too small.
Know what he represents?
Yeah, I think what it is that like
properly. Trust me, I know how to fucking swing a sword.
I also think the thing is that they didn't like scout the position. They just walked in. It's like, oh, goblins, this will be easy. Like,
okay, so
you know, if you want to be smart about it, you would scout out the position
so
for a couple of days, keep track of what everyone's doing, and when the time is right, just ambush the fuckers.
So Unknown, what were you saying about what the guy represents?
Okay, he's fucking every main character protagonist that's trying to build up a harem. Did you see all of the fucking allies were female, and he was literally trying to build up his fucking harem, and then pretty much he thought he was the main character, but he wasn't. He fucking got killed. That's how every fucking main character would end up if they didn't have plot armor. That's
I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna steal that for a joke.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, the funny thing is that Goblin Slayer has a harem. No jokes.
You what? Wait.
Yeah. And
yeah, except he's not actually
cute.
building it. It just happens. Yeah, he's it's Chad Goblin Slayer versus Virgin MC.
Here's the thing: I watched Goblin Slayer's episode 1 10 times for this fucking video. And I gotta say, I figured it out. Goblin Slayer episode 1 is just Don Machi episode 1. It's literally...
Yeah, except the main character doesn't start out as a pussy. Goblin Slayer's a goblin slaying Chad.
Well, I mean, the characters are swapped. Like, the main character... Like, the main character, Don Machi, is shown through the main character of the female in Goblin Slayer. Yeah, Belle is the female. And
yeah, I just like
and Goblin
one of my
Slayer
gym
is
friends...
the female in like Don Machi. It's literally the same fucking episode if no one's fucking watched it. All you it is people getting in over their heads, going to something that is above their level range, but they think it is not, and then they go unprepared, and then shit hits the fan. Everyone fucking dies. And then they get saved at the last minute by the fucking someone.
Chad.
Yeah.
The Chad.
Pretty much.
Yes.
It's literally the same fucking episode.
Yeah. Speaking of that, like when I was playing D&D, I got my character got into a fight, and I was like, my character realizes fuck nigga, I'm under equipped. So my character bought a couple of more weapons and some stuff, and.
You say I stole that from Nux Taku. Here's the thing. I DM'd that Nux Taku before his video was out.
Oh, we're starting some drama with Nux Taku now, are we?
1 second, hold on.
Fuck yeah, I want to get involved in
that. Nux Taku. I'm not going to show everything. I'm just going to show the date of where I say that. Don Machi.
Well, actually, how many of you guys have played D&D before?
I have.
A few times before.
Okay, great. Now, Stuffy and Kaiser, if you're like, let's say level 3 adventurers, and there's like a giant horde of goblins or kobolds holed up in a cave, would you not get more supplies in case shit goes wrong or like...
Alchemist Fire is always in my kit.
Okay, and show screen now.
Dude, my kit always contains Alchemist Fire, Rope, and Pythons.
I said it on the 7th. 10-7-18. Now let's see when Nux Taku did his video.
You've got 23 watching. That's good.
Hey, we have Pedantic Romantic in the title.
Pretty good.
You got Elon Musk in there, man. That musky scent.
Yeah, we got 23 people watching our autism and bullshit.
Yeah.
What a good day.
Keep talking. Let me try to find it.
No, man, we're doing.
Am I the only one that wants the Warhammer 40k anime?
I want that as too. I think they should do the Horus Heresy. Like, release one episode per year. Fucking go all out.
Let's just get Old Man Henderson on anime.
Right there.
I mean, that already kind of exists. Old Man
October
Henderson
8th,
is literally just a
2018,
better version.
And I said it on the 7th. You can't accuse me of stealing this from Nux. I fucking said it first. And I put it on Reddit. I put it everywhere. I fucking said it first.
A better version of the Dude Abides movie. What's it called?
The Big Lebowski.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Big Lebowski is a great movie when it comes for memeing.
Ugh. But here's the thing.
If it's memeable, that means it's good.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
Here's the thing. Nux Taku said, has said he thought of that already when I DM'd it to him. So, like, I DM'd him it. He already knew.
Is he psychic or something? Like he just knew what you're gonna say?
No, I DM'd Nux Taku saying, Goblin Slayer is just Don Machi, episode 1. And he said, oh, I was already gonna be talking about that. So, yeah.
You forgot Goblin Slayer also has Goblin Rape.
Yeah, Rape!
It's love rape.
So here's the thing.
Oh, baby.
No,
I want a Dark Eldar centered anime. That way, Goblin Slayer will be considered the most tame thing ever if they do an anime on the Dark Eldar.
So yeah,
welcome to my swamp.
So Nux didn't steal it because he already knew it, but I was already talking about it.
Hey, this is my swamp now.
But yeah. What were we saying right before? Oh yeah, we just finished why it's just fucking Don Machi.
No, I was basically saying it's basically D&D and Doom about a ranger who specifically kills goblins.
It's basically D&D because I've played more than wait, what was the Rise of the Rune Lords? It's just Rise of the Rune Lords.
Yeah, also the author of Goblin Slayer is actually a big fan of D&D. Shocker, right?
Yeah, because and the animators put a lot of D&D references
Necro's here,
in the show.
On Pedantic.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Necro.
Not long for this.
Pedantic time.
Do.
We can finally move on to something that matters.
Yeah, let's talk about Sinrin Kagura.
Oh, okay. So Sinrin Kagura, there needs to be more nipples inside Sinrin Kagura. I don't
disagree.
We need more hentai of Senran Kagura.
Vehemently disagree, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's keep hentai to hentai and anime to anime, please. I don't want that in between shit.
No. What we're doing is we're just making Sinrin Kagura a hentai.
No, they don't need to do that either.
Wow.
We already have something like that. It's called It's like Evanicle, something like that.
It's called Euphoria.
Nope. Rule 34 exists for a reason.
What's the reason?
Yeah, I've actually read those. I've actually read
because
Singing
porn
Koga
makes
hentai, so it's no problem.
A touch of porn makes everything better.
Even Oriimo?
Hey
Yes.
man, whatever floats your boat, man.
Especially Oriimo.
I mean, I've already gave Oriimo like a 9 out of 10. I don't know how I could get much better.
Hentai, that's how I can get better.
Like, haven't you seen my anime list?
So, okay, Pedantic
No.
Romantic.
Pedantic Romantic.
Now
Yeah,
that you're here, Necro. Yeah. You got stuff you can talk about here, Necro.
I mean, I got things to talk about for days. It's just, it's all in.
Oh, also, Necro, have you ever watched the Pedantic Romantic video where he says, like, I haven't yet watched Wolf's Rain. I love Wolf's Rain. Wolf's Rain's my favorite.
Wow, that sounds dumb, but no, I haven't seen it.
Okay, I'll link it to you. I'll PM you the video to you. It's absolutely hilarious. There's even more stuff like that. Like I watched that single video and I just like, yeah, this guy's full of shit. And hey Necro, do you believe the theory that Pedantic Romantic is like an inferiority complex and he tries to hide it by sounding smart, but he actually isn't? Like, what's your take on that?
That sounds like Digibros group in general, except for like people like Nate, best guy ever, and you know.
I have no comment because I don't know Pedantic that much, outside of like this video. So I would assume that Pedantic knows exactly what she's talking about, but I couldn't tell you.
No, that's just kind of like the vibe I get from him. Like, I feel like this is a dude or girl or whatever the fuck he is.
Pedantic thinks he knows.
It's an it. Come on, guys. Let's be real here.
Yeah, Pedantic is an it. Like,
yes.
I have a feeling that it has like an inferiority complex or something like that.
Right.
That he tries
I
to
really
describe
don't want to
as
get
being
into
smart.
conspiracy theory stuff. Come on.
Well, I love.
Like, how do we really have to look
so
at,
what
like,
we
the
so what we do know. So what we do know is that basically Pedantic isn't really a trans, just an attention whore.
No.
Basically.
Well, we know
I don't-
Pedantic is a attention whore. We just don't know. That doesn't contradict Pedantic being a trans.
No, I'm just saying that.
I think he's a train. Like
train.
just a literal train. Like he's Thomas the Tank Engine when he's not busy.
Yep.
Pedantic, you're a very useless engine.
All right, so let's let Necro talk because I don't want.
Yeah.
We waited for him to get here, and now you guys are just interrupting.
I mean, what's there to talk about?
The video, we haven't even scratched it yet. We were talking about Goblin Slayer the whole time.
Oh boy, I mean, I think he pretty much spoke for whatever side of the story that he wanted. I guess pretty much goblins.
Yeah,
goblins are pretty much the Jews, apparently, according to
Okay,
Pedantic.
here's the thing. The only point I will ever defend on Pedantic's video, because every point on there was stupid, the only point I'm going to defend on that video is that he was not calling the goblins Jews.
Well, he said that they were caricatures, so there is some clarification.
No, what he was saying is that the story is as in-depth as propaganda, and that as white supremacists use, like, they kill, they rape, they pillage, blah, 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 against Jews and stuff like that. He's saying the goblin story is just as in-depth as propaganda. That's the only thing I'll defend, because everything
No, there
else
was more to it that he said than that.
Yeah, there's...
He said something about them raping our white women.
Well, yeah, he said a lot more, but...
No,
yeah, but that doesn't work because like Goblin Slayer is like in a multiracial society. You've got dwarves, you've got elves, you've got lizard people.
There's so many reasons on why that analogy doesn't work. I'm just saying he's not actually calling them Jews.
Yeah, also the whole thing about Jews, like goblins being related to Jews, that doesn't make sense because usually Jewish people are actually proactive and they don't generally rape. I don't know.
Yeah, because there's no money to be made in raping.
Yeah, exactly. They're all happy
mean,
merchants.
that's
This
not
is like
true.
confirmed fact.
If you
Goblins,
know
like
the
the goblins
fucking
and Goblin
black
Slayer,
market, there's
don't
lots
do
of
any
money
trading. They don't make anything. They're just a bunch of lazy rapists. Like, who cares? And also the whole thing with the moral debate, like goblins are inherently evil, like some of the other races in D&D. Now there are exceptions. Like for example, there is a dark elf ranger who is not evil, but dark elves are still evil, except for that dark elf. And like Pedantic is claiming there is no gray areas. It's basically Doom and Wolfenstein, but in a fantasy world. Okay, it's like complaining that Doom or Wolfenstein is not deep. Like, it's supposed to be deep.
It's almost like these creatures can't have to be people. They can't just be more akin to animals with that just.
I literally am fucking explaining that inside my video, saying that they're fodder. They were always meant to be fodder. Even Berserk has fodder. What the fuck are you going on about? This is episode 1. These aren't even villains.
No, I'm not talking about being fodder. I'm talking about the idea that they are just not higher functioning beings to begin with.
It's man versus
it's like a
nature,
fucking
not
tiger
man
or
versus
lion.
man.
You're gonna blame it. Like, it's like a tiger or a lion or a crocodile. Are you gonna really blame them for attacking humans?
I
when they're in
literally
their
make that
territory?
comparison as well, except I say bears and
Yeah,
tigers.
but not to mention also the reason we exterminate like things we consider pests is because we consider them pests for a reason. Like they will overrun your homes and everything if you let them grow too fast.
We would make goblins go extinct. Like,
Yeah, but
no
the thing with
reason
goblins
for
is so
us-
fucking many of them that it's hard to kill them all. Like, every now and then one will escape, or another one, and like one goblin will escape, and that's all it takes.
Yeah.
It's like xenomorphs or Skaven. You know, all it takes is one or two to escape, and they can start again. Okay,
Yeah, but,
and like,
how do they reproduce if they can't rape the women?
Wait. How do they reproduce? Do they get
By raping women.
Man, so basically he's arguing. Well, I think he's arguing that rape is a good thing in this case because they have no choice but to rape.
yeah, Pedantic is not only he's
I'm
also
saying
a rapist apologist, and he's also an alt-right
Basically,
Nazi.
what's going on?
Basically,
the goblins represent the Muslims, and Pedantic represents the SJWs. Don't worry, I know.
Allahu Akbar.
You're a picking of Europe, my boys.
No, but I do make the argument why rape isn't evil in this context.
Don't worry, sir. Don't worry. I understand. It's just your religion. You're a religion of peace, so it's okay if you rape.
Allahu Akbar. Get culturally enriched, bitch.
No, in terms of religion, is it still?
Yeah, except in the case of goblins, they're not saying Allahu Akbar. They're saying.
Okay, Pedantic should have said that goblins are Muslims. Then I would agree with him.
I mean, is there really a difference?
No. All religions are terrible by default, so.
Oof.
Oh wow.
Oof.
The video on Yojo's. Oh man, that one. Apparently, Rika did like this really long comment on his Yojo Sin in video, and Pedantic just went like, "Yep." Like, from what I heard, because Rika was legitimately like peeved on that or something. Here's the thing.
Did Rika add anything about master and slave morality in that comment?
Probably he did. He was telling me about it a while ago.
See, the problem is when they go to kill goblins, they don't just fill a wagon full of like tar and pitch, light that bitch on fire, and wagon of peace them. Which is exactly how I kill goblins in D&D.
Yeah, actually, one of my characters I had an idea for. I was literally going to play as like an Arabic like prince and ride a wagon, and whenever I go into town, I kill everyone that's not part of the religion of peace and just burn the town on fire.
Okay, here's the thing: if the goblins can't reproduce without human women, all we gotta do is kill all the human women.
Ingenious.
This is true. So wait, no. What I was gonna say is that does that mean that the people that they rescued from the goblin thing at the end of it were carrying other goblins?
So
actually, they were. That's
maybe.
Yeah. So basically, the real thing we need to do is we need to make sure that before we send them our women, is that we need to make sure that we have artificial reproduction means ready so that we can create a new breed of women that we can train the way we want to. There you go.
I like how you think, Kaiser.
Or
we'll be eugenicists.
Or we just, collapse like fucking civilizations into one giant like much bigger civilizations enough to, fucking fend off the goblins, and then put the women all in like the fucking middle and say they're not allowed to go X amount of yards away from this area.
Or, and hear me out, we just turned the goblin warrens into an oven.
Yeah, just cook those bitches. I feel like goblin tonight. Like goblin tonight.
I mean, there's so many solutions that are so simple to solve these problems.
Yeah, by the way, this is a medieval society. Imagine if they got to modern day, they could just nuke goblins from orbit.
So that would nuke us.
Yeah, I was about to say that as well.
Yeah, I would go more with the...
Fucking
you could just, carry flamethrowers.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I'm just imagining like Goblin Slayer, like a flamethrower, just going like,
so much...
burn, goblins, burn, just go and burn, oh, burn.
Are basically not,
basically, no, dude.
economically viable.
The only thing, the only thing you need to do, okay, is send Hillary Clinton into their caves.
She'll rape them all.
Look, flamethrowers will be economically viable when we switch from the giant backpack to flamers.
You know, wait.
At which point we just need Adeptus Sororitas to go in there and fuck them up.
Ragnarok Loki
how are we supposed to protest the SJWs getting mad at us for burning the fuel for the flamethrowers?
Gas the goblins.
Yeah, just gas the goblins. Maybe put them in.
No, just take them to the concentration camps.
With the goblins.
I mean, I don't see why people are upset at them. I mean, if you can learn how to concentrate, that means you can do better. Why do you think Jews are all at the top? They went to concentration camps.
Basically, gas the goblins, right? Gas the goblins, and finally people can have a Holocaust that they can be proud of. Everybody can be proud of. Except unless you're pedantic.
Or the
Press
Jews.
E for Exterminatus.
We Americans have falsely accused Hitler of killing 6 million Jews. Hitler was a great man, but he wasn't that great.
Yeah, also, the thing is that figure usually changes. Like, they're not actually counting every single fucking corpse, so...
Well, that's the thing, like, 6 million is a lowball estimate. And that's not even including the gypsies, the few blacks that were in Germany at the time.
Is that why there were black female Nazis in Call of Duty World War II?
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
It was either concentration camps or on the front lines.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, people constantly forget Jews were not the only ones on that list of people that needed to be exterminated,
as well as gays and gypsies.
People with special needs like Asperger's, autism, and etc.
In fact, really, Jews were pretty low on that list, unless they were also Polish, because Hitler hated the Polish.
Wait,
that's why he took him over.
Hitler hated Pole, but they make the best memes.
Yeah, but probably all the memes were about him.
I mean, Pole is pretty much Hitler's favorite website.
To be fair, is like 4chan is just responsible for so many great things, like getting Pingu in the city rated so high on Mao.
Oh, that was really cool. Yeah, there's actually the Mountain Dew. They actually had a competition for like to get one of their drinks named.
Oh yeah, Gushing Granny.
Was Hitler did nothing wrong.
Gushing Granny.
That reminds me of Hitler banned Nazis drinking Coca-Cola, so the Nazis invented
Fanta. Fanta.
Yeah, they invented Fanta.
I think they had a flavor of Fanta. It was blue. It was called Tears of Jew or something. I think that's true. I think that's actually. I'm pretty sure.
Tears of Jew. Oh my.
Tears of the Jew.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds like a kick-ass flavor. I want to try that.
Yeah, Fanta was originally a Nazi drink, though. It was hilarious to look back in that part of history.
Yeah, I've actually drinking Fanta before. We have it in New Zealand.
The strawberry Fanta is the best. It's like drinking pure sugar syrup. It's ridiculously sweet.
All right. Don't try to lie to us and tell us New Zealand, that backwards country, actually has anything worth having. Come on.
Look,
you think
it's more of a country than Australia.
Yeah, well, Australians are a bunch of brain-dead hicks. We're like the master race. So get out of here.
They lost a war to emus. How the fuck do you lose a war to emus?
I still laugh at that all
They also lost out to rabbits. Don't forget that.
Wait, what? I never heard of
and
that.
mice!
Okay.
Yeah, in New Zealand, we kill most of them. At least we're better hunters than football players. That's what matters.
Okay, wait, Europe lost to rats.
Black Plague.
Europe lost to fleas. There's a difference.
It was... No, here's the thing. The whole
and the
Black Plague...
the French loses to everyone.
Okay, the whole Black Plague was actually started because of a turf war against rats. Two rat colonies had a turf war, and actually got plagued rats to go infect other fucking rats to the point that it infected everyone in Europe, and that's what caused the fucking Black Plague.
I wonder how many Y
I thought it
Combinator
was
points
black
that
people who
turf
caused
war
the
was
Black
worth.
Plague.
Oh man.
No, here's my theory. That the last of the Kang scientists decided to make up a plague to annihilate all the white men who stole their shit, and it failed.
Oh wait, we need to get back to Goblin Slayer. We've strayed so far off. Well, okay, not so far off because it is still Nazi related.
Pedantic romantic.
Pedantic.
Hates the Jews, as we've well established.
Did you see the fucking apology video?
Yeah,
I didn't watch it.
How about you, Necro? Did you see the apology video?
Left.
He left.
Oh,
you motherfucker!
Okay.
Yeah, well, I did see his tweet though, saying that he was apologizing because he was saying social justice is crap. It was a really weird tweet. I think it confirms the point. He's even more retarded than I thought he was.
Okay, here's the thing. The freaking apology is not even an apology. The only thing he apologizes is, like, the tone of his voice and...
Yeah, he didn't apologize about any of the Jew crap or any of that stuff. It was the worst apology I've seen in a while.
Because it does...
Listen, we all know that Pedantic does this shit for money. He doesn't give a fuck. As long as he has subs sucking his dick, he couldn't be bothered less.
He lost a lot of subs.
He lost over 1,000 subs, nearly.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's why he did the apology video.
Yeah.
He's like, oh shoot, I better damage control.
Okay, here's the thing. I unironically believe this about Pedantic. Pedantic purposely put that video out, knew it was going to get huge backlash, did it on purpose just to get views, to put his channel in good standing. I believe that is 100% why he did it. Like, I don't.
Well, he does this shit for money. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, I don't think he's that dumb to thought that all that would make sense, because even he knows because his channel got popular talking about SAO, and it all became the most popular topic.
Never underestimate how far somebody's stupidity can go.
No, here's the thing.
First mistake.
Everything about
Pedantic... there's two things in this world that's endless: Pedantic romantic stupidity and taxes.
No, here's the thing. Pedantic has admitted that majority of his videos were purposely done wrong just to get fucking views, or stuff he hasn't watched, or stuff he just knew would get views, so he quickly.
Sounds like you're talking about what the what.
No, this is Pedantic.
Sounds like you're talking about a clickbait YouTuber.
It is. Like, Pedantic literally has done this.
Doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't believe half the shit he says.
Pedantic has legitly done this, and has admitted to it. Digi, I don't know how he fucking thought that was a good idea to watch any anime like that. Did you all see the video of Digi watching Goblin Slayer?
Oh yeah,
I've heard about it.
No,
rape wasn't even good rape.
No.
Rape was even good rape.
Okay, here's the thing. He's not wrong about that. But the thing about him watching Goblin Slayer is he tried to watch it by skipping around and was skipping everything until the fights.
He's a fool then.
And he's like,
fucking idiot.
That is how he was watching Goblin Slayer, and that's how he said it's a bad show and it doesn't explain everything or anything. And then
no crap! You didn't watch the God. Delusional.
How the fuck?
Who the fuck says that shit? It's like,
Digigo, apparently.
This is why.
The show didn't explain anything to me. And then when people point out in the comments section, no, the show does explain it to you. It's just here, blah, blah, blah. And then he rewatches it. It's like, well, I'm going to skip this. And it's like, well, I heard some of y'all say it explains it in the parts I skipped, but I shouldn't have to watch it. It should visually convey it to me as the fight is going. And it was like,
oh, that's fucking retarded. It's called exposition, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Like, what does he? Is he thinking this is fucking Naruto or something?
Next. Are you a fucking idiot?
It's like, is he thinking this is Naruto? does everyone fucking just have to break down in flashback during the fight?
Everything has to be Naruto. Dragon Ball Naruto. Fairy Naruto.
Boku no Naruto.
I swear, if he watched whatchamacallit, if he watched K-On! That way, K-On! Would be the worst anime ever. My God.
Listen, we all know that Digibro's going fucking insane. Like, he's just going further and further down the crazy hole. So let's just wait till he crashes and burns.
I bet he's
downward spiral.
But he's like I can't believe
Downward
these people.
spiral.
I can't believe that these people are actually this stupid, because I do feel they're literally doing it just to get clicks.
It's called being an AnyTuber.
Oh wow. AnyTuber.
Yes, which is why I'm not an AnyTuber. I don't want to be associated with those type of people.
Which is why I am an AnyTuber. Because
I guess we're not friends anymore. Bye bye.
Alright, bye. I gotta kick you now.
Can I get kicked out?
No. We need you.
Dang it.
Because
we
need at least someone logical in here.
Gosh darn it.
Do I have your permission to die?
Oh wow.
We probably won't be going too long on this one because we're all fucking tired and we
Well,
all want to sleep.
That's perfectly fine. Like I was going to leave anyway and play Wolfenstein. I just love killing National Socialists.
Did y'all want to watch the Pedantic video?
Yeah, sure.
Whatever.
I basically said much piece.
Whatever you want to do.
All right.
I just want to. Can this just be over?
You know, I don't care. Just something for in the background while I look over some sources for my research.
Everyone, take a vote. Should bio, yes or no?
Yes.
It was already
Chandler, yes or no?
Said yes.
I don't care. Yes, no. I have no strong feelings
Al.
one way or the other.
Sure, why not?
Kaiser.
Go with the flow. So yeah.
Okay, so we got 3 yes. Pedantic or plot.
No.
Stuffy.
Whatever.
Okay, we have majority saying yes. Let's
Plot said no because he's a hipster.
Well, that's unironically true. He is one. We'll be swapping to the Pedantic Romantics video now. And,
Alright.
And I'm going to stream it on Rabbits.
Yeah, I'm on my iPad, so like that's gonna be more difficult. But I'll hang around for a bit.
What do you
a bit longer
expect
before I
us
leave.
to fucking stream it on then?
No, it's just just do whatever. I don't care. Like.
Start a private room.
No, wait. What I said is like I'd have to leave this live stream to watch it on Rabbits. That's basically what I mean.
Okay. I mean, you could just comment in the background then.
Yeah, exactly.
So where are you gonna?
Well, I'm gonna say like I've got more points on Goblin Slayer. I'm saving it for the light novel shit.
I linked the Hangout link inside the chat, in the Hangout chat.
Okay.
Let me see.
Could you throw it in the Discord?
Yes, I'm going to as well.
Here we go.
Okay, I threw it in
on.
Discord as well.
All right.
I'll wait for everyone to get here.
Hold on. Here we go.
There we go.
Jesus, that's a lot of notifications. Okay. Pedantic?
Hey. Unknown. Oh, there we go. All right.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's Pedantic on the Rabbit as well.
Plot. We're waiting for plot.
To do what? Oh. Just want to die.
I'll be back in a second.
All right. Nice.
I might try and join the Rabbit, but I won't be in this voice call. So, because my iPad can't do both for some reason. Like, if I was on my desktop, I could be able to do this easily.
Oh.
What time is it? No, I don't feel like getting out of bed. Don't die, Kaiser. I was gonna send you my Lolly Trigger song after I get up. Wait, the Lolly Trigger song is about 50% done, so I'm still working out some of the more other lyrics.
You had me hooked when you said you were making fun of Rika Fag.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna like ping everyone on the Unknown Discord and ask them if they want to help with the space meme I'm working on.
Okay, I'm gonna quick check at chat, see if anyone's saying something. Oh, I accidentally closed it.
Retard.
Idiot.
Yeah, once I get my Bio Gundam, once I get
no,
my
I didn't
Gundam
close
head
it.
mask
Just
thing, I'll
have it at a
definitely wear it.
different tab.
And
Alright, no one's really saying anything, so I'm going to start it.
Alright.
Alright.
Ready.
have fun with your brain cancer. I'm fucking off now. So peace. See you guys later. I'll see you guys later in the Discord.
You dislike SAO, do ya? Surely
Yeah.
you're familiar with one of the most constant and convincing critiques of that
I don't
series.
like SAO.
Heck, even many fans of the show will admit that Reka
Okay,
Kawahara's
if you're
continual...
no, pause it. If you're going, let's start over. If you're going to say something, you should pause it first.
and gratuitous use of rape is an issue. And the main issue with it is that Kawahara seems entirely unable to come up with ways to get you to hate a primary antagonist except by making them a rapist. It's the quickest way to create a villain out of a character. And hey, that may result in a lazy, dull, unnuanced, and cliched villain, but it'll get you one nonetheless. If you agree with that critique of SAO, and you should because it's a correct one, and you
Yes, I agree with that critique on SAO.
you still think Goblin Slayer is good, you're a hypocrite.
No, because, for one, the goblins aren't... These goblins specifically are not the main villain, because the goblins aren't even fucking villains, they're antagonists.
Well, even beyond that, there's a lot to do with how they frame the rape.
Not just that, but there's also reasoning for it behind it. Like, the reason why they rape is because they actually need
they have no other choice.
They literally have no other choice. But the biggest things about this is the show isn't about the fucking villains and how they interact and everything. They're not supposed to have like these really big interactions with the villains, but this is more of a story about the heroes themselves and what they go through and how they came about. So to kind of equate these is quite a false equivalence in how it is.
Basically, from what I'm seeing, goblins are basically the tool to gather the main characters together. They meet at a mutual event. The raping of that girl's friends or buddies or whatever. And there you go. Now he saves her life, and so now she's like, I need to learn how to fight, how to face the world through this guy.
Like, I can list about 20 different reasons why the rapiness of SAO doesn't fit inside their story, and many reasons why it fits inside here.
Yeah. Well, like the one in SAO2 just kind of comes out of nowhere.
Like, why is he so rapey?
Well, it's there's so much wrong with that scene. It's like, okay, so you're in love with her, but you want to kill her, but you want to rape her, but you're in love with her, but you want to kill her.
Yeah, it's like...
The fuck?
None of it fucking makes sense. Unless, as long as you want all of that to happen while alive.
And see, like, if his motivations were as simple as, I want to fuck you, okay. Those are bad motivations for a villain for the entire series, but at least they're motivations that make sense. The fact that his build was shit, and that's why he's murdering people, is fucked. And it's stupid.
Yeah.
Because that is the literal premise of this series. Let's explain. Goblin Slayer is a series about following around our super cool hero as he goes about his quest of wiping out the goblins. The action sequences, from what I've seen of them, are pretty solid technically. There's enough tactical depth to how Mr. Slayer goes about his killing to make that side of things engaging. However, none of this changes the fact that the conceit of this show is a dude killing bad guys that are bad in large part because they rape a lot.
Yeah, because what you call
the
show is about...
Yeah.
The show is about the people. The goblins are literally just tools to further the narrative. The fucking
See, the moment they stabbed the girl, that's where it quit making sense.
This is true because I actually did bring a lot of this up in my video.
Because, like, if they had stabbed her in the face or something, it would have made sense. Okay, she's not worth taking. Let's just kill her. But no, they stab her in the stomach, so she's just going to die from the poison.
And
that's fucking dumb.
Like you'd imagine the poison that they'd at least try to explain how the poison would act so fast that there's no way they could have got her some medicine or something to keep her alive.
I also bring up that the poison isn't on the knife except for 2 frames. There's literally two frames.
To make it even better, it's only on the knife after he pulls it out of his armor.
No. There is 2 frames that it actually has it on this knife when it's going in her. I literally had to go frame by frame to find it, and I 100% blame it on animation error. It's as if people forgot to put the poison on, and then all of a sudden there was poison on it.
They were too Jewish to pay for it.
Yeah.
They pay for the extra frame.
So now you can't say, "Oh, there was poison there. Look, there was poison there," but it's only for 2 fucking frames. You're not visually able to see it that fast.
It's invisible poison.
Even that the rape is gratuitous
Come
or
on, man.
problematic or anything.
Ever heard of evolution?
Rape isn't that bad in the light novel, only the manga does that, up your goblin dick sleeve. My complaint is that it ruins the writing of the series on a fundamental level. Again, this is literally how...
Someone has, like, an echo.
That's you, I think.
No, I can hear it from someone else's fucking thing. I'm wearing earphones.
So am I. I'm wearing headphones.
Yeah, it's probably me. I'm sorry.
SAO structures things. Watch how cool Kirito is for beating up a rape guy. But ho-ho, you may be saying. What about the intriguing moral quandary at play? The series certainly explores the moral implications of a race that is inherently evil, ending its first episode with our perspective character wincing over Mr. Slayer murdering goblin babies. But that whole philosophical question is fucking stupid.
Well, it's not really a moral question. This is literally a scene for the characters.
It's literally there to teach the girl. Just because something looks cute doesn't mean it's going to be cute later down the road.
Well,
no, it's more
the best way to.
It's like the Goblin Slayer is quality's joining. Goblin Slayer. This is what it is. He wants to show that whatchamacallits. He is showing that the logical and reasonable thing to do is kill them because they will in the future go and start killing humans.
Yeah, just because they're babies doesn't mean they don't act. They're they're goblins still, even if they're babies. And they hold the same traits.
And this is to teach her, as in showing why she shouldn't ever give them empathy ever.
Fucking goblins eating up all tax dollars.
This is not a moral thing. This is literally a
teaching cold. It's teaching cold hard truth, the cold hard harsh reality.
This is like teaching a liberal what the world is like.
Or even more simple. This tiger cub is pretty cute, but I'm not gonna poke it with a stick.
Yeah, this is something I think Pedantic needs to do. The Windows. Yes.
It's basically teaching Zaria that the harsh reality is that men are the main demographic for just about every genre of anime except for stuff like yaoi.
Oh,
I think it is only yaoi because men are the main demographic for shoujo and josei. No, technically they're supposed to be for.
Rika wants in.
What?
Fucking Rika.
Fucking goblins!
All right, I'll link it to you.
But yeah, basically, even it's supposed to be for women, but shoujo and whatever you said are actually majority read by men, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
But then we evolved, and we're like, yo, we want in that shit too.
Oh well, you remember that?
No, the merchandise is mostly bought by men, so the industry is supported by men.
I mean, everything's supported by men, especially United States of America.
Except the makeup industry.
I mean, like,
okay, fine.
Even down to mythological times. Look at Atlas, the man who holds up the world.
Hi, Rika.
Yo, Rika.
That's so stupid.
All right. you wanted to talk about this as well, Rika?
Rika, are you there?
Yeah, it was a troll jab. We should have known.
There we go.
The Kodak failed.
Yeah, kick him
Did you have anything wrong with what we were saying, or any problems with what we were saying, or did you just want to join in?
Oh, I just wanted to join in.
All right. Did you join the rabbit?
Yeah, I'm joining the rabbit. Give me a second.
All right.
My computer just went to haywire for no reason. All right, it's me, bitch.
Goblin Slayer offended your computer. It couldn't handle it.
Time, bitch.
All right.
Woohoo!
All right. I'm gonna start in 3, 2.
Oh god, this
1.
fucking video.
Yeah.
The series makes this out as if it's supposed to even approach being an interesting concept, a study in which only justified.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
not.
right, bitch. It's so interesting. How is it interesting? Who says it's interesting? I've never seen a single person say it's interesting. What
I've
the
never
fuck?
heard it because it's literally just teaching her the cold, hard truth. This is like someone thinking there's no biological differences between men and women, and you just gotta fucking teach them.
That's like anti-lesson, but
well, no, it's a real lesson. Okay, look at those Survivor shows. Compare the men's survival rate to women's survival rate.
I mean, they all survive, so I guess.
No, they survive because
they survive because the literal crew has to help them.
True, but they all still survive, so that counts.
Not really.
They survive because of the men.
I mean.
They survive because of the male crew. So it just shows that there's a difference. That men are better at surviving than women.
Oh, real shit.
Alright. Next.
Utilitarian greater good scenario. It's in the vein of the trolley problem.
Oh,
Except
God.
What? In the trolley problem.
This is so pseudo-intellectual.
We went from anime to... No!
It's not even related in any possible way.
Yeah, I know.
That's the best thing when you hear his explanations. It's like the trolley problem, except if we took off the trolley and everything that made it the trolley problem.
It's like
it
has nothing to relate.
But the trolley problem has a very simple answer: multi-track drifting.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, that's unironically the Goblin Slayer's answer. Kill everyone.
Okay.
It took 2 seconds and he removed the anime from the screen and put a fucking political cartoon. Great. Okay.
Unlike that,
I'm gonna press play.
For example, there's no nuance here, no debate to even be had. Goblins are evil inherently.
Look, Charles,
It's
not supposed to have
as their species.
There doesn't need to be nuance. What the fuck?
It just
Why is there a dinosaur?
Yeah, basically, goblins are just a narrative tool for the characters. They are not characters on their own.
It's literally if the world had a bunch of evil parrots. Because the goblins are smart.
What's wrong with why parrots? What the fuck?
Because the blue and gold macaws is intelligent as a 5-year-old.
Okay, I'm just curious. Why parrots?
Because goblins are as smart and strong as children.
Because the
Also,
nose.
it's imitating.
Oh, the nose!
Oh,
right,
you're
I
right,
got
the beak!
That fucking
Wait, wouldn't
hook-nosed
that be
beak
toucans?
nose. Oh yeah, toucans, man.
No,
Toucan
it's
Sam.
it's literally just something as smart as a 5-year-old and evil.
Yeah.
So
Toucan
basically
Sam-
a 5-year-old.
No, dude, Toucan Sam is the progenitor
Just
of
follow your
all
nose
goblins.
for the free tasted shows.
So a rapey 5-year-old.
Yeah,
I mean,
basically.
that's just all 5-year-olds.
So just I was about to say just a 5-year-old.
So creepy, bro.
Except digging your nail, digging your dirty.
They're just
uncut...
children that don't have parents.
No,
to
no,
teach
you're
them what's
digging.
right.
Basically, you're digging your dirty, uncut nails as a 5-year-old into a fat, thick woman's ass.
It's just a 5-year-old brought to you by Shadbase.
I don't think they'll do the raping though. I can't
Sure,
think of
we gotta make as many edgy jokes as we can.
I can't believe it's not Shad Base.
Who else but Shad, man?
Beyond just that need, which would at least theoretically leave wiggle room for some good goblins to reject breeding because of
I'll give her some
Good
good
goblins.
Good goblins to reject breeding. No, because their
I
race
thought
would die out.
What part of there's no such thing as a good goblin? Like, did he miss?
That's kind of the point of the story. The nigga's name is Goblin Slayer. Like he's not doing it for fun.
No, not even that. Like at the end of the episode or the end of the chapter, they say that there's no such thing as a good goblin because the only good goblin is one that's staying there sticking holes. It's like
so they might as well be dead by that point.
It's like basically why is he even worrying about like
it doesn't
the fucking goblin? The goblins the goblins' own biology has pretty much set it up to where they have to be these pieces of shit anyways.
Yeah, it was.
They have no females, so they have to rape.
And that's why they're filthy, and then you get left out.
Pedantic wanted this story to be something it's not. He's looking at it through like some huge fucking lens of like everything what this show isn't, and this is why he's so hung up on it.
I think it's all complete bullshit. It's
not even just that.
I don't think a single thing from this video is real. Like
not even just that, but it's not political enough for him.
Yeah,
it's not even political.
It's not propaganda enough.
Fuck everything.
No.
Have a predisposition to hate, quote, those with words. Well, I guess that's it then. They inherently, by their biology, need to rape, and by their nature, will be hostile towards humanity.
No shit!
Have been able
no
to
shit!
Duh! No shit!
Duh!
Still over creating a race that it's actually okay to be racist towards just a little bit, he could have made a functional philosophical question. If the goblins could choose...
Not everything
it's not even a race.
Question.
You can't just tell the author you should do a better work. No, the author wanted to do that. Go fuck yourself, you know.
I mean, you can, but it means nothing.
Exactly. You could have done a better work. No, fuck you.
Well, I mean, we all could have done a better work, but that doesn't mean we have to do a better work.
No,
yeah,
it especially means nothing when you're not a consumer of the fucking show. Like you're not giving the Goblin Slayer manga like cash. You're not a fan of the series. Why the fuck does he care?
When you're pointing out flaws, you point out the flaws that they legitimately do based on what kind of story it is. You don't say this is a flaw in this kind of story, so it's a flaw in this one too. It's like, no, these are two completely different kinds of
It's a flaw because the whole genre should
the thing is, you don't have to basically be a fan of the show.
It's a flaw because I don't like it.
You don't have to be a fan of the show. You just have to be able to tolerate it enough to actually take it all in and then try to actively judge it without like, looking at it through the lens of somebody.
Yeah. Without looking his lens. Yeah.
I mean, just look at the characters inside the show. They take it all in.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
Here's the main difference inside the anime and inside the manga. Inside the manga,
in my eye socket.
They like.
Whoa. Wait, what?
Oh yeah,
Stick your dick in my eye socket.
They were
they
were blushing and all that shit, and they actually showed full nudity inside the manga.
Yeah, it's very. It is not done tastefully in the manga.
Actually, the problem is mostly with the anime. Like the action is kind of shit, and like they don't give the fucking flashback, and it's like there's no like impact. It's fucking boring, honestly. It's like the whole thing is boring. Like at least in the manga, like you get like a pseudo flashback, and it's like horrific. Here, it's just like, oh no, they get raped, and that's it. It's like the whole thing is fucking boring. I don't even understand why anyone's bitching about this shit. It's like, pisses me off.
Because freaking lots of moral busybodies fucking talking about rape.
I don't know.
Look at everyone who is speaking out about this. Is everyone who leans really far left. Like fucking Mother's Basement, fucking Nino, Pedantic Romantic, Zaria. Who else was there? There was quite a few other people that fucking TB. Well, I forget what his fucking channel is. He's the one that was defending.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
Jesus, keep your mics out of your mouth.
Fucking unknown.
Yeah, don't do this.
Oh my fucking god! Fuck! Both of you don't do mics.
I didn't do anything. I'm literally.
No, both.
What kind of automated filters do you have on your mic, Unknown?
I have the OBS filters and shit like that.
No, not the OBS. I mean your microphone.
I don't have any filters on the microphone.
Well, don't move.
No, I think that was Quality who did that.
I don't.
No, it's Quality and
Quality with that quality microphone.
Just my ears. No, seriously, don't fucking move.
I'm literally 2 feet away. That just happens sometimes.
Yeah, well, just my ear is fucking
Wasn't me?
destroyed.
Come on, dude.
I got a first
To rape, that actually leaves the question of good goblins up in the air. That murder of goblin children becomes just a tad bit morally gray if there's the possibility that they could have grown up to be good people. With literally 5 seconds of thought into how to improve things, I can conceive this change that would vastly increase the amount of
Sure
death.
you would.
You probably would have. You probably should have done another 5 seconds of thought.
Yeah, we should leave. Like the fact is that they even say that if we leave, let the goblins, they'll come back and kill everyone. And they said, Pedantic's like, yeah, we should leave the goblins to fucking murder and rape people in the future. There might be some morality to it.
Here's the thing: when it comes to
Every
Pedantic Romantic, you can tell he's especially retarded because the majority of us take less time to figure this shit out than he does.
Oof.
Didn't Mother's Basement compare Bakugo to Naruto? It's like, oh yeah, I remember that. Remember that time when Bakugo didn't be Sasuke and instead turned into Naruto? Oh.
What?
No, that was literally one of his comparisons.
Oh.
Fucking
Wait, Pedantic or Mother's Basement?
Mother's Basement.
Oh. Here's something about Mother's Basement. At least Mother's Basement had the decency to read the manga and go back on his opinion regarding Goblin Slayer. He's like, oh, well, I guess it makes sense after you read more than just watch the first episode of the anime. Whatever.
I bet that he didn't.
I think he did.
No, I bet.
I think he did. I think he realized that there's going to be potential in making something about this, and was like, "Yeah, I'll just read the light novel and read, read the manga."
What I think he did was he went to our anime and saw that Goblin Slayer's topic got upvoted almost 5,000 with about 4,000 comments.
Jesus Christ!
It was above everything.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, even at that point, I'm sure he dropped everything to read it.
Yeah,
Even non-YouTubers are making videos.
Yeah, here's the thing: when you see just how popular Goblin Slayer is, of course he would want to. Next, I'm gonna start.
I guess.
Series possesses. However, as things are, there isn't even a goddamn question to be asked. This situation isn't.
That's because there's not supposed to be one. That's literally what the show's saying.
There's not even a room for.
I think we need to make sure we're not pausing every 2 seconds because it seems he's repeating the same talking point over and over again.
Yeah, true.
Interesting at all. Of course you kill them off. They are inherently evil beings. What debate could possibly be had over this situation? Are you fucking pro-lifer?
That's the point.
That was the point.
We can't apply this to real life, dude.
Oh man,
you fucking idiot.
How can we apply fantasy to real life? How do we do that?
Yeah, didn't we just go over that Pedantic Romantic tried to say that it wasn't about politics or something, yet he brings up pro-life and shit or whatever?
That's why I think it's complete bullshit.
Did she even proofread her script?
No, I think
no.
She wrote this in a day or two, not even.
Well, yes, that's objective.
It wasn't even peer reviewed
because Pedantic literally admits that.
Something that really pisses me off is that in another video, Pedantic will make this video of, oh, I need to work on my script. I want to know if I could do the best so that I can, I have to raise myself up just for my own standards, and then
blames capitalism.
And then blames capitalism for making a shitty video too. Oh, I need the money. I need the money because I need the algorithms. Make up your fucking mind. Either you do good standards or you do stupid chill shit. Oh god, fucking Pedantic. Where to die?
The video is bad because of capitalism. That's why.
Who else but Pedantic?
Otherwise, I don't see what points could possibly be argued here. Let's now get to those racial elements, shall we? It's somewhat telling that the characterization the series ended up using to create villains of the goblins is basically a hodgepodge of all sorts of racist propaganda from throughout the centuries. There's of course the obvious, those foreigners are coming to rape your white daughters, but it goes deeper than that. As a race, goblins are weak creatures, but they are tricky and conniving, and just
I don't know.
So dang quickly. That's
how does he make that connection?
He's just, oh my god.
He's racist.
Okay, here's the thing.
I don't get it.
Here's the thing. When people say those foreigners are coming to take and rape your women, that is usually well, for
a fucking
Muslims,
joke.
But two, that is said.
I thought that was the Mexicans, but okay.
That is said, but falsely in a way, as in not all of them. But in Goblin Slayer, it literally is all of them.
I mean, that's kind of what he's saying, but whatever.
But yeah.
She's saying whatever.
This is exactly how white supremacists explain the other races causing issues for white people when they are supposedly the superior race.
That's even worse.
What?
Superior race.
Oh wow, we got some leaked footage of The Last of Us.
Here's the real problem. I'm gonna play that back.
White supremacists explain the other races causing issues for white people when they are supposedly the superior race.
Now here's the biggest problem. Why does she say supposedly?
Yeah, right? We all
Son of a bitch.
Like, who are we trying to fool here?
I'm gonna get a lot of shit for saying that.
Goblins
The
themselves
casual
have
anime viewers, duh.
long history as a Jewish character.
For what?
Being hook-nosed
Speaking the
creatures who-
truth?
When he starts playing the video, please shut up.
hole up in their caves holding wealth. And there's the point in episode 1 where Mr. Slayer literally says, "The only good goblin is one that never crawls out of its hole." That whole
It's almost like it was supposed to show you that you're supposed to kill them.
Yeah, even if
phrase
they're
sure happens to come from the
What?
I know the perfect meme for this, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh yeah, I'd like to say something here. I myself am a Native American and Indian. I guess I'm part white, but mostly Native American. And the thing is, I don't really get how this connection could be made. That the thing is, the only good Indian is a dead one, and the only good goblin is the one that never crawls out of its hole. Because the thing is, Indians are humans, yeah, but goblins, but the goblins in Goblin Slayer, they're creatures. They're very nature.
I know that it's because it comes from a quote. I can't remember. I don't even know. I think it's either from communists or from
No, it's a quote.
I know it's from a quote. I know it's from a quote that says that the only good X is a dead X. I can't remember
the only good Indian is a dead Indian. That is a quote.
Your mic is breaking.
Really? Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And you know, and you know what? Thing is, I can take a joke, unlike most people these days. So feel free. It's free game.
You can take a joke as much as they can take a dick.
I mean, what's the joke about? You lost a war to blankets.
Well, I mean, the manga they took it very well, I guess. No, I'm just fucking around.
The only good commie is a dead one.
The only good soy boy
is a soyless boy.
Is the one that gets accused of rape.
Is the one that becomes a Chad.
Accused? They're the ones who are more likely.
It's the one that reveals himself and becomes a Chad.
If there is a place that you can sign up to be a male feminist, it's called the Sex Offender Registry.
This is unironically true.
Yeah, I'm gonna press play.
Only good Indian is a dead Indian, which, as far as we know, was its initial use. Now, calm the fuck down.
Are we sure?
I'm pretty sure it had uses beforehand.
I don't know if it did. But
Careful.
it doesn't matter where the joke, whatever.
All right.
The author is racist. No. Am I saying the series is racist? No.
Yeah, you are.
What other point could?
Okay, stop.
Author is racist.
There needs to be some organization here. Okay. When I say on the count of 3, okay, 3, 2, 1, then everybody shuts the fuck up.
Wait, why do I have to listen to you?
I mean, that is pretty.
Because communism. Shh.
Am I saying the series is racist? No. Although the fact that Goblin Slayer isn't racist doesn't seem to stop some idiot lurkers from using it to play out their fantasies of racial genocide. If I see you whining in the comments about the SJW upset over non-existent racism, I will personally come to your house and chop your dick off. I'm not.
Whoa!
That's sexist.
Yeah,
that's sexist.
Okay, here's the thing. If you disagree with Pedantic, then he's gonna chop. Then she's gonna chop your dick off.
You would think someone who has a point, right, about like social justice shit, right, trying to like you
just assumed our gender.
But like you would think someone like him would, I don't know, not threaten violence.
Yeah, what if I have a pair of propellers, man?
I mean, talk about fucking stereotypes.
It violates the nap, you know.
You don't agree with me, so I'm gonna threaten violence on you, you know.
You don't agree with me, I'm gonna fucking cut your dick off, man. Because only people with dicks can disagree with me.
I hate fascists. That's why I'll threaten violence upon people. Yeah, okay.
Well, he can't cut your dick off if you don't have one, so you know I think the end result's the same.
But wait, is that what he did to defend himself from someone else?
Oh shoot, we're next level here, guys.
But you gotta wonder though. You gotta wonder. He thinks that it's like, oh, you can't disagree with me if you don't have a dick. So you're saying women don't disagree with you? Well, what if a woman does disagree with you? Oh, well, that's secretly a trans, right? Is that what you're saying? That
was his idea. In order to stop someone from disagreeing with him, he took his own dick. Genius.
I mean, I'm a female, but whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So are we gonna start it? Are we gonna? You're gonna press play? Okay.
I'm not saying it's
3,
racist.
2, 1.
I'm saying that it's fucking lazy. If your characterization of your villains is literally as flat and unnuanced as fucking racist propaganda, then I'm sorry to say that you have written a piece of shit story.
They don't have to be that.
No.
Oh my god. They're as much villains as a rock slide. The entire point of the goblins is that as they're a force of nature.
Yeah. No, I think the problem
they're not
actually
this
is that
thing in your way.
No, actually the problem is not that. The problem is that she categorizes one aspect of the story being bad and being bad. Yeah. It's a bad. Everyone agrees that the goblins are, lowly written, not bad, not well written. They're
just tools, and they're just
bottom of the they're just fodder to just hate and destroy, and everyone agrees. Yeah, this is stupid. This is dumb. That's the premise of the entire fucking story, and they just exist to make the goblins here badass. Everyone agrees with this, but that doesn't make it bad. It's like just saying, okay, if you make that, all of it just shit. It's like it's such a low fucking art. It's like, why does she make this fucking shit? God damn it.
And at the end here, let me say that seriously. Edgy is a stupid criticism, a really stupid one. Why then did I call you an edgelord if you like this series? Because I guarantee that huge portions of Goblin Slayers' fans have said Tokyo Ghoul is trash because it's so edgy, or laughed at
Magical cares?
Assumptions.
Being so edgy, or have made.
Okay, Tokyo Ghoul is bad for a fucking Mariota reasons, but whatever.
Yeah, like the edginess is just kind of a little. It's just icing on pie.
Why is she so vindictive about this? Why
is he using Watch Mojo as a source?
That, but also the way they go about the edginess is also something that differs between different.
Who cares?
shows.
Who cares if people hate Tokyo Ghoul? Why do you care? Ugh.
Oh no, she mentions magical Mahou Shoujo site.
She's just trying to say, oh, if you hate this anime because it's edgy, but like this, you're a hypocrite. This is literally her argument. Yeah. So
yeah, but you don't know. You're talking to a void. You can't do that shit.
That's why she's don't even throwing everything against the wall.
Yeah,
but Tokyo Ghoul is terrible.
Yeah, and it's not just because it's edgy.
Okay, edgy's not even a bad thing inherently.
No.
All right, I'm bored. I'm leaving.
Fun of Linkin Park Naruto.
We only have 4 minutes left. That means just 30 more minutes.
Yeah, I gotta leave too because the thing is, I'm getting caught up on all this. I want to finish my research.
All right, come on.
Come on. Bye.
So edgy. If you ever use edgy as a criticism, if you, unlike me, buy into that as a critique that holds any validity whatsoever, and yet don't apply that label of edgy to this series, then you're even more proof of why edgy is such a vapid, meaningless term to describe something. This is a series whose premise is a dude who watched his family get raped and murdered, going around to wipe out a race of inherently evil savage rapists. The concept of a species that has to rape other intelligent life in order to survive is the most Shadow the Hedgehog bullshit of all time, except unlike Shadow the Hedgehog, it isn't the coolest
bullshit.
You mean the male version of Ryoku from Kill la Kill?
Deep reference, bro.
Video game of all time. If anything would qualify as edge, this series would be it. So ask yourself why you don't consider it to be edgy, if in fact you don't. I've seen some people try to explain or excuse this by saying, well, it's a dark, gritty fantasy. But last I checked, dumb bullshit wasn't a necessary genre element of that. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is.
Sonic the Hedgehog truly is the greatest game of all time.
I mean, I don't think anyone disagrees that it's edgy. I don't even understand the point.
He's saying all of this is bad writing, and
yeah, I get that. But why is it bad? I don't. What's the problem with being edgy? It's not even edgy.
What's the problem with it being a time loop?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
We're not
tips,
getting
though,
into that.
On the wizard.
Sorry, but if the
Nice
only way
tips.
you can think of for something to be dark is overblown and unrealistic rape, then you are sorely lacking in creativity. Dark is contemplating hurting yourself because you feel worthless and feel like doing that might make you less so. Goblin Slayer isn't dark, it's child's play. The conception of what darkness is by...
Yeah, it's child's play. Let's just have all of our children watch it.
Yeah, let's just have them watch the bitch get raped.
I know, I'm just gonna know that.
It's boring.
The 13-year-old who's been lucky enough to never encounter real darkness in their own life. Something so...
It's not even edgy, it's boring. What the
Rape
fuck?
is not real darkness?
Uh,
Well, but you heard it from Pedantic first. Rape is not actually dark.
Okay, you know what, Pedantic? I'm like, let's just release the most wanted or the most hated rapist that's in prison that you can find. Just make them into a crowd of women that are defenseless and just watch him rape somebody and then...
Well, I mean, actually, if you put him into a crowd of women, I'm pretty sure he's got his ass beat because it's a crowd, but, like, you know.
No. See, here's the thing. They're all defenseless is what I said. Keyword defenseless.
So, basically, you're saying put him in a crowd of female torsos. Because if they've got arms and legs, they can still beat the shit out of them if it's a crowd.
Assuming that they're even that most women are even one bit capable of defending themselves without a gun.
What?
Okay.
You just said crowd. They don't have to defend themselves. They just have to fucking kick.
Why do you care about this hypothetical situation?
Okay, let's just go. I'm
the
bored
fuck
of this
is-
situation.
overblown that it could
Seriously.
only speak to reality in the most vague of ways isn't dark. The series doesn't touch upon any heavy truth, any frightening reality of human nature or existence. You want dark? Go watch Rakugo Shinju. Go watch, spoilers, a man carry the guilt of killing his best friend for fucking decades of torturous life
Wow, that's
afterward.
deep.
Wow, fucking spoilers for Rakugo Shinju, you asshole! No, I'm just fucking around.
It's so deep you're going into his ribcage.
This is so dark.
It was so deep he could explain the whole series in 10 seconds.
I know.
No, but
Jesus
seriously,
Christ.
you spoiled me. Oh, thanks.
That's pretty good though.
I didn't know so I was about to say
I guess it's my fault for not finishing the show. Damn.
Alright, next.
And as I already covered, in addition to the rape not being dark, neither is the whole moral question over killing goblin babies. So there is nothing here. I get it. I would have once called this series dark myself. I do understand how you could think that.
Here's the thing, the darkest anime in all of existence
It's Evangelion.
No, it's Tokyo Ghoul. Have you
Who
ever seen
cares?
Tokyo Ghoul? I can't see shit in there with those sensors. They cover like 95% of the screen.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, except those are like light streaks, so that
No,
doesn't count,
no.
right?
Okay.
It's black.
No,
it's a
Tokyo
black
Ghoul
screen,
does the blackout.
and it censors 95% of the fucking screen. You only see like the corner.
Yeah, we know.
massive idiot back when I would have called it that, and by now I've become a tad bit less idiotic. As always, still...
No, I think you reverted.
No, yeah.
You have de-evolved. It
Wait,
back to, like,
wait,
basic-
what did she say? I didn't hear.
Pedantic said she's become smarter, and with this.
Right.
Feel free to watch the series if you enjoy it for whatever reason, whether that be because of a so bad it's good appeal, or because even after all this you still enjoy it as a good series. I've offered up my reasons for why Goblin Slayer is bad, but hey, maybe you don't agree that SAO handles its villains poorly. Series. I've offered up my reasons for why Goblin Slayer is bad, but hey, maybe you don't agree that SAO handles its villains poorly.
When did she offer up her reasons?
It's
She
pretty
offered-
much contradictions. It's like, if you think SAO is bad, then this is bad. But there's so many differences between the two shows that you can't even compare them even remotely.
Yeah, because
also, you're allowed to have.
Yes,
You're allowed to think
because
that it's
for
good,
one-
but they will.
No, for one, nobody in SAO got raped. For one. Thing.
Okay, here's the thing. It's fucking attempted rape. Let's not even fucking play that bullshit. It's not. They didn't actually. The scene is so fucking different. The setup's so fucking different. The stakes are different. Like, every fucking thing is different about it.
Yeah, but we know what's being implied. It's the implication that the villain is raping.
If you're gonna say the stakes are different, then yeah, nobody got raped. It doesn't matter if it was attempted rape.
Yeah.
The stakes are different.
Like,
Yeah, but of course, but
Literally-
I think so. Implying that being rapey as a villain is bad and shit.
It's not a good.
Well, no, the stakes are the same. The effect of the stakes are different.
Like everything about
the stakes are still get raped.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
boring.
See, I'm convinced that the whole video was just so he could talk about Shadow the Hedgehog.
I just wanted to talk about
unironically,
the Lord and
probably.
Savior. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about my Lord and Savior, Shadow the Hedge Edge.
Okay, I'm good to go.
To you. Whatever the case may be, I hope that you can at least appreciate the perspective I put forth here, and I'll
No.
appreciate your individual feelings
No.
on the show in turn. Thanks for stopping by. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
He'll appreciate your opinion as well, but he will also cut your dick off for it.
Even if you don't have one, he'll stick like a sausage there and just pretend that it's your dick and cut it off.
Oh my god.
If that was your dick, it'd be
See,
awesome.
that's one of those things. They're like, this is literally the stuff I always complain about. They're like, listen, I'm not objectively right, but because there's no objectivity. But listen, I am the only one who is correct. Oh, okay. Oh, I appreciate all opinions. I mean, but if it is different than mine, I will kill you. Oh.
Well, that's nice.
Going full mother's basement.
Fucking Christ.
Okay, go ahead, keep going.
Because YouTube has buried my channel so hard that now I've stooped to unironically asking for that stuff.
Oh yeah,
I
of
love
course.
Goblin
Oh,
Slayer.
how
I
pathetic.
decided to make this video because my dismissal of Goblin Slayer in my seasonal overview video got some pushback, and so I thought it would be good to lay out my feelings on the matter in an...
This is like Digibro when he fucking tried to explain why Fate was bad and got literally everything wrong about the show.
Yep.
This is like on that level, but worse because there were so many Digibro cult fans it actually still had mostly liked.
Mm-hmm. Wow, look at the like dislike ratio. Jesus.
It's almost unreal.
Yeah. And watching on
anyways,
HookTube as well, so it doesn't give a view.
Oh,
So I'm gonna get going. Goodbye.
Oh wait.
Bye.
Play the
Apology.
The apology. Swear to God.
The quote-unquote apology? Yeah, go ahead and play that.
The fake apology.
Oh, hey, Necro.
Hmm.
Dave, I realized you joined.
I see you guys are in the meaty parts of this, and how could I just pass this up? I'm just here to observe.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, but not learned.
Facts.
I don't understand this opening. I don't know what the fuck this
Bring
opening
back
means.
the romance. It's
Like,
supposed
like Pedantic started this opening shit, and that makes no sense.
No, the opening is only for this month. Didn't you watch the video that she put out explaining this?
No, or I don't remember, so
Okay,
I don't care.
Okay, I'll explain it for you. Bring Back the Romance is her saying she's going to be putting out a video every 2 days to put her channel in good standing and get back into the flow of doing anime YouTube and dubbing it Bring Back the Romance. This is a romance anime with 2 lesbians and dubbed it Bring Back the Romance. This is what everything it is.
But,
that is what
but he's not
it's pretty much like how when
It's best guy ever's Miafova, but lower quality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was just about to say that.
That works well, actually.
Yeah, but Best Guy Ever now has his own show in Saga.
Yeah.
Because the character literally looks like his fan art.
Yeah. Unironically, Digi did a better job than Pedantic, and he was doing it every day. Like, nothing of Digi's was this fucking controversial. Okay, wait, I can't say that. Shinshikai Yori. I don't... Wait, did that air during the month? I don't know if that aired
Yeah,
during the month.
I think that aired right after it.
Or I think it was the last day. It doesn't matter. Who cares?
Alright. Yeah. Okay, everyone ready?
Yeah.
So, I've finally run into both the benefit and the drawback of this whole upload every 2 days thing. Ironically, both with the same video. In just 3 days, that Goblin Slayer video has become the most disliked on my whole channel, in spite of me having a 1.4 million view video and a pretty controversial video with 750,000 views. And while a part of that is because I was critical of one of the biggest shows of the season, and because that particular show has fans that are very passionate and defensive about it, the vast majority of
No, it just has people that can fucking see through bullshit.
That too.
blame for that video's negative reception falls upon me and how I made the video. I want to explore those issues for a bit though, because I think they can be really helpful in breaking down some of the pitfalls of YouTube and YouTubing. The video is absurdly confrontational, and the way I put my "hey, like it if you want to" in there is way more condescending than understanding. Let me tell you how that came to be. I thought, hey, why don't I make a Goblin Slayer video? After thinking about it for a few minutes, that title popped into my head, and so I ran with it. Now it is a good title, and I knew that. A title good in the sense that it'd get people to click. And when I'm making a video every 2 days, if a good title pops into my head, I just run with it. There isn't really time to hesitate and mull it over. The same goes for the argumentation, which was sloppy and imprecise. Again, no time to mull things over and refine them.
Wait, how long?
No time to think. No time.
How long?
To think.
How do you think? How long do you take to think of a fucking title?
It's even worse than that. You didn't even have a reason to write anything. You just like, okay, I got a premise, just run and write. It's like, that's not how you write. The worst part is that your title should be the last thing you write about.
I thought the worst part is that you're a patron.
Also, can we talk about like the most obvious fucking shit right there?
Wait,
he just said, I realized that my video might have done bad because of how condescending I was.
I said,
no shit, people don't like being condescended, you dumb fuck.
No. He said people are never really too upset by the confrontational like title for the thing, but then it's the actual script itself that's the problem, and he's blaming just capitalism itself for the reason. Yeah. And it's just like, oh man, I should. But it's the thing is, it's not true because it didn't help him. You can't blame the system for saying, oh, it gets me views. Yes, but you also get hated and lose subs. So no, it didn't promote this. You're just really bad at gaining the system.
Yeah, you just fucked up. So it's not good.
Well, no, this is actually good at gaining the system.
Is it?
It's good. No, it's not because he lost subs.
Yeah, but it's good in the terms of how your channel statistics are. Your channel actually will do better like this. Whatchamacallit, because your channel has like its own little statistics. Like if you get a lot of views, that goes to your channel statistics. If it gets lots of engagement, which means likes and dislikes, that goes into your statistics, and we'll push out the next video like it's hot. Fire or something, and that is literally how YouTube works. So this is technically beneficial in long term, but not short term.
Right. Well, we'll see whether that works out.
That's only if Pedantic changes and puts out good videos from now on, because it just boosted her fucking channel standing. So she better make worth of it right now.
We'll see about that.
And to be clear, I'm not trying to advocate blame here. I chose to do this month of bi-daily uploads. I'm just exploring this phenomenon. I had a time where I was uploading weekly, a chunk of 3 months where I stuck to that schedule.
Wait, bi-daily?
Who cares?
Considering there's only 2 days?
And once again, that grind, that need to have new stuff
regularly. Isn't bi-daily twice a day?
No, bi-daily is every other day. But I was just making the 2 ginger joke.
Yeah,
putting out a number of subpar, poorly considered videos. In recent months, I'd broken away from that, making less frequent videos that each had a lot more work to them and often had a lot more research to them. I made a higher quality of stuff than I could possibly make in 2 days. And yet, over the course of those months, I'd slipped into algorithmic irrelevancy. Those videos would only be viewed by small portions of my sub count. And of course, that was the whole impetus for bringing back the romance in the first place. A time to start being forced to experiment and see what would work. And I found it. I found what YouTube wants, and I found what the audience wants. And what they want is that Goblin Slayer video. The algorithm, the viewers.
Sure. The audience really wanted this shit, huh?
Yeah, they really.
The audience really wanted a bad video. Great idea.
They really wanted it so much that they all fucking unsubscribed.
Yeah, 1,200 people. They really liked it. Whoops.
They will promote, they will click on that shoddy, ill-considered video because anger drives clicks. I had a bunch of subscribers say that they didn't like the tone and approach of that Goblin Slayer video, but also that it's the only video of mine that had shown up in their sub box in months. So
why do people care about clicks? I don't get this. Why do people put so much focus on, oh, it gets the clicks, it gets the clicks?
Okay, here's the thing, Rika, because some of them are doing it as a fucking job.
Because communism.
Well, that's their problem, you idiots. At that point, you're just fucking yourself.
He's right.
Like, what's more important? You get the clicks or you get the Patreon money from making good videos? You can't have both.
I disagree. You can have both.
Okay, you can have both if you're good, but
you can't have both if you're locked.
You can't. Yeah, you can't have both if you're pedantic. Because literally every video of pedantic that went popular is usually bad.
Yes, that's what pisses me off. It's like, at least whenever Pedantic makes a decent video, it's like, oh yeah, that was pretty good, but they get like not enough views. But then she makes stupid shit and it gets high views, but like no one likes it. It's whatever.
Make videos every day or every 2 days. You're gonna pull lost pause and claim that the death threat sent to Frank's staff didn't actually happen.
Okay, here's the thing. Lost Pause.
Did Lost Pause say they were not viable threats?
He was talking about them
because
not
that's
being
very
credible.
different. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a huge difference from they weren't credible to they didn't happen.
No, it's because Lost Pause did misspeak and one time did say they didn't happen, although the rest of the time was saying wasn't credible. And he was showing examples saying his channel constantly gets death threats and just flash them all on the screen. It's like, do I think any of them are going to kill me? No, it's just a fucking anonymous tip. And that's what it was. That, and it was just like this one thing, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have the time to properly research it. You're gonna pull out the Anime Man and make a Bowsette video a few days before you complain about people choosing their video topics based upon what will get clicks. You're gonna pull a Pedantic Romantic and make a Goblin Slayer critique that makes fans way more confident in their belief that the series is good instead of challenging that stance. I will have to strike some balance once this month is over. If I want to make those big meaningful projects, the hour-long Wandering Sun videos, the giant research efforts with dozens of hours spent source searching and $300 of interview translations behind them, then I need to find a way to remain in YouTube's good graces, to find a way to get them to show those videos to the people who said they want to see my videos. Maybe I'll...
Well, actually, there's a few things about that Lost Pause video, but I don't feel like
it. I don't think anyone. I don't think anyone
make
cares
shitty
about the
videos.
Lost Pause, like, honestly.
I mean, I watch him. He's fucking... He can be funny every once
No,
in a
no,
while.
no, but I mean the debacle between Pause and Select and Lost Pause.
It's not
like,
Pause and Select. It's Pedantic and Lost Pause.
Sorry, Pedantic and Lost Pause.
here's
Fucking kill me.
I find it funny because when Lost Pause had a viral tweet going out, Pedantic retweeted it, quote tweeted it, and was saying, "Just remember that Lost Pause is a terrible human." Just and all that shit. And I'm just like, Pedantic is just out for like, not just out for blood and holds grudges for like ever and will never let it die.
God damn it. Oh well.
Start putting out an analysis video of a bigger seasonal every 2 weeks just to keep the channel active algorithmically. It has slowed down production of those other videos, but it might help. I don't quite know, and that's sort of what this month is there to help me figure out. But I can promise you that while I'll certainly have future missteps, because I'm certainly not perfect, I'm certainly going to avoid another misstep like that Goblin Slayer video to the best of my ability. To be clear, that video didn't hurt me in any meaningful sense. It's my most...
You see,
I give it a month.
Just a quick thought. I'm sure that we're going to gloss over this anyways, but I don't think that Pedantic ever truly found out why this video didn't do so great.
No, it's because her leftist view of the world would never allow that.
No, I think she understood fully what was the fucking problem. She's like, fuck it, I'll just do this bullshit and who cares? And this is... She didn't even care. Who cares? No one cared.
The sorry video it's half mudded too.
That's why I don't even.
That's why I don't crappy content. Let me show you I can do better by making crappy content.
Successful video in months. Dislikes don't affect the channel as a whole or your other videos. I got a number of new patrons after that video dropped.
No, it does affect. It's actually pretty positive.
I did a bunch of unsubs, but that's what happens after any period where most of your subscribers weren't seeing your work and they start seeing it again.
That's a flat out lie. ER fucking gains so many subs every time he fucking uploads, and he takes forever to fucking upload. Colossal is crazy. Takes for fucking ever, and he gained like over 100 fucking thousand subs in one video. God damn! He does that every time he uploads. It's gained like 100 fucking thousand, and he takes months. Vsauce, insane. Like, I could list so many fucking creators that are above 10,000 that if they wait a long time and they put effort in their videos, they gain subscribers. Freaking KYDB doesn't even lose subscribers, and he's like 400. This is like a flat out lie on mission. That is not how YouTube works. It was literally your video was that fucking bad that people unsubscribed.
One of my favorite YouTubers, Kneecaps, he makes a video like every month or two.
I know.
And
Kneecaps as
he
well.
made a 10,000 sub video, right? And then his next video, he was like, "Holy shit, I have 30,000. What the fuck happened?"
Wow.
Hey, remember when JonTron lost all those subs for not making a video for 6 months?
No.
Exactly.
He lost them because political views, but also because his content is turning shitty.
Yeah.
Nah, he hasn't lost any.
No. No.
Not since that last Twitter rant, which, granted, like.
All right, I'm gonna push play.
losing subs for most of his daily upload month and then started growing again. That's just how this stuff works. I'm not avoiding.
Okay, Digi was losing things before that happened. You can't just say that shit. Because Digi was bleeding subs, and that was mostly because his fucking change of the name. He was changing his content. He changed how he was doing everything. He fucking, like, there was so much shit that happened with Digi that saying, oh, because it happened to Digi, therefore it's just natural. It's just flat out wrong and disingenuous.
You can't use Digi as an example for anything YouTube related because, like, literally he has, like, a fucking arc that happens, like, every other month. Like, first it's like, oh, everyone fucking hates him, and then he says something and we're like, yo, real shit, yo, you're actually the fucking savior, please shit on this motherfucker right here, and then we go back to hating him.
Oh my god.
Ironically true.
Yeah.
Did you so much better when you just don't take him seriously?
Yeah, if you take him as like the lol cow that sometimes just is autistic enough to say something.
He's Uncle Ruckus of AnyTube, and it's fucking great.
Oh my god! That's amazing.
That is fucking amazing.
Videos like that because they're bad for business. In fact, trying to keep recreating that video is what YouTube is indicating would be my best path for a return to success. However, that...
Yeah. Keep recreating the, like, some of the worst fucking points I've ever heard about a show ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I think YouTube tells you that you should make bad videos. That's the most successful path to
They get thousands of dislikes. That's what they're telling you.
Video is the antithesis of what I want my presence on YouTube to be. And hey, I sort of think that everything you need to do to be successful on this hell site is the antithesis of what I want my presence here to be. But we'll find a way to Thanks for sticking around. And in particular, thanks
to
for
be successful, you actually do have to put out a decent amount of good material.
No, to be successful, you have to know your audience. See, there be YouTubers that put out bad content, but their audience eats that shit up because they have bad taste, like the Fortnite tubers. He's putting out videos to... He's putting out videos to anime fans about shit that he doesn't know what he's talking about, and it's just... There are stupid fans. There are stupid fans, but the people who are watching Goblin Slayer, I mean... Yeah.
Some of them are stupid because listen to Chibi's reason for liking it.
Goblin Slayer, well, was a little too niche for like for there to have like so many stupid fans to just eat the shit up.
Yeah.
Like you're not making
and for enabling me to strive.
So
you're not making a video on Fairy Tail, like.
FNGR, I didn't know FNGR donated.
You're truly essential, and I can't thank you enough.
Where is it? A B C D E F G H.
Tiger, Math was 97. Jonathan Conley, Tyler Morrow, Tyler.
He has the real JoJo on his Patreon. Whoa.
Mathwiz.
Teen Toad 37. Josh Grant. Lord the Quick III. Elaine Altfeld. David.
Almost.
Right there.
No, you missed it. It's right on top.
Right
yeah, I'm right here. Yeah, I patron. Well, sorry. Let me rephrase this. I used to patron to Pedantic.
Oh, you unpatroned?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay, so
like
I was gonna ask. That's what I wanted to ask you. What made you want to patron Pedantic?
I was hoping for future good videos, and I like that video for I think it was the Little Witch Academia that I thought was really good. Yeah. Other than that, the rest was kind of I don't know. I just kept.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Had this one thing about his Nazi lolly video. Where you had this giant fucking comment you were telling me about.
Yeah, because it was fucking stupid.
Yeah, do you want to explain that?
I don't really remember it. All I remember is that it was all about capitalism. Oh yeah, it was a critique. Now I remember Tanya, no evil, something like that. I remember.
Tanya the evil.
Pretty much.
It was a critique of capitalism, and I'm like, how? Like, there's no like. Yeah, the main character basically uses capitalism as a method to boost herself and work with the army. But that's like, how is that a critique of capitalism? If anything, it just shows that capitalism has benefits. The entire video made zero fucking sense. I was like, no, if you want something like that critiques capitalism, like you watch something like, I don't know. I gave the example of There Will Be Blood, which is directly a criticism of capitalism, or
I never thought I'd see a day where I would see the word fag in a Pedantic video.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
look at the top of the screen. Rika fag.
Oh shit! I forgot. That's awesome.
But
I mean, she was paid to do it.
Oof.
The power of capitalism.
Yeah, the power of capitalism fucks you back.
Did this Pedantic really hate on capitalism? Well, yeah, if you look at their political views, like Mother's Basement and Pedantic, it's kind of easy to determine they hate capitalism.
Yeah, well, I don't know if Pedantic hates
No.
capitalism.
Mother's Basement is just Canadian. That's different.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
sure.
Canadian.
Okay, I can't say for sure about
you can't trust
Pedantic,
anyone from
but I do
Canada,
know
ever.
fucking Mother's Basement.
Filthy mongrels.
Fucking keeps shilling UBI. Constantly is.
Wait, what's UBI?
Universal Basic Income
like-
and shit like that.
I thought you were talking.
Oh, that's
about
because
Ubi.
he's Canadian, and we
The
kind
only
of like that.
Canadians you can trust are the best friends play and the ones that make your syrup. That's
The
about
only
it.
good Canadians are the ones that never leave their homes.
Well, no, because the Mother's Basement only stays in the basement and still not a good Canadian.
That's his whole, yeah.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness! They're not
He's
even
leaving
good.
it via the internet.
Oh wait,
There's a
no, that's
problem.
not true. He left his mother's basement.
Oh, shit, you're right. And that's when he started becoming the really bad shill.
No, here's
that
the
was
thing,
like,
he's always been bad.
yeah, but like he was just making real like fucking videos, like, here's a what's an opening, and then around that time, that's when he started being with his cuck girlfriend.
You said it.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's why he left his basement or whatever to go with her. I mean, I think he mentioned her in that video.
And that's when he started becoming extremely feminist.
That's when the Naruto Online arc started.
You mean when everyone was doing a Naruto Online video because they were paying fucking bank?
$4,000. I mean,
Yeah,
that was a lot.
for one video.
I mean, I do not blame them on that Naruto Online.
Honestly, not only that, if you listen to a lot of the videos that were done for it, most of them go, it's a free-to-play game. You know the drill.
Yeah.
Like, the moment you say free-to-play, I know the drill. There's going to be a bunch of microtransactions. I want to know if I can play the game without actually paying.
Also, you didn't know your fucking audience. Like, you really think Naruto fans want to play a JRPG? They want to play an action game. The fuck are you doing?
Homosexuality is considered a mental disease in USSR. I mean, it still is, but
where did that come from?
They really want that BetterHelp video about how Yu-Gi-Oh cured his depression.
Oh yeah.
Whoops.
The only time Mother's Basement.
I'm so glad I remembered that video.
Yeah,
I have not watched that video, but from the title alone, at least that sounds heartfelt. Like, at least.
Well, that's what made it worse.
Here's the thing: the only time Mother's Basement wants to talk about his depression just happens to also be when he's getting paid $200 per person that signs up.
Of course.
For what? Wait, is it a video about Yu-Gi-Oh? I mean, not. Duh, it's a video about Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, is it a promotion for like a Yu-Gi-Oh game or something?
No, it's a promotion for BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
Oh. What the fuck is that?
You don't know?
Oh my god.
All right. Well, that's where I'm gonna take my leave because that's a whole different rabbit hole. You guys have to.
Yeah, let's not even.
Don't even tell me.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Oh my god.
Let's skip that part for now.
Yeah.
You guys are making BetterHelp so like it's like fucking Nerve or something like that. Like it's fucking
that's
the
not...
company from the Venom movie.
I trust Nerve more before I trust.
Yeah.
At least Nerve.
Wait.
delivers
Was he
on
like
the game.
promoting like a hotline thing, and it's actually like a company focused on making money?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, that's.
Oh, no, the TOS was the real scummy part.
Pedantic is right. Oh, communism is bad.
Communism. Everyone already knew communism was bad.
No, it's there's so much scummy with the BetterHelp thing that I don't really want to go into it right now.
Okay. There's a huge laundry list of what's wrong with BetterHelp, and then Mupke Jones pretty much just made a whole shit post on better help today.
Oh yeah,
pretty much doing an Elliot.
I can't wait to watch.
Yeah, I know, it was hilarious. He pretended to be Elliot Roger just to see if it would get him actual help. It is so funny. Man, especially because his counselor was a female. That's even funnier.
Look, we can all admit Elliot Roger just really needed to get laid.
That's why it's best to have a female counselor.
Well, that and like, he has issues, but yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, that's why at the end of the video, it was like a major point was the fact that his parents didn't listen to him and neglected him and used them as like a pawn for their marriage arguments.
Yeah.
Oh man, freaking Monkey Jones. Like, there's sometimes he has like terrible videos, but other times he has fucking brilliant videos.
Yeah.
Makes a bad video, he's usually self-aware of it, and he's just like, whatever, like, I need the money anyway, right? And you know this, and he knows this, and he says this. And then when he makes a really good video, it's like, oh shit, man.
And
wow.
To specify, when we're saying bad, we mean like just boring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like the Mumkashi Chronicles.
Okay, here's the thing. Mumpky's bad is still better than most people on AnyTube.
Yeah. And he's not even an AnyTuber. Well, I mean.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He reviewed that anime like Two Broke Girls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That Yamada video is fucking perfect though.
Okay, unironically, I still say his best anime review was the Bobo one, just because of how like.
Oh, that one was good.
It was an actual review.
Yeah, like I did not expect it to be an actual review, and not only that, it's like one of the best reviews of Bobo I've ever seen. But it's also one of the only ones I've seen. But
which works out well.
Yeah. It's unironically a fucking great review of the show. Ugh.
And anything Bobo related, like fucking give me that. Fucking give me. It's such a dumb fucking show, but like I love it.
I might actually have to mail him $200 to get him to review Shimonetta.
Oh, real?
I just want to see what he'll do with that.
Oh, what the fuck?
Because it's actually one of my favorite anime.
You damn right. Look at my picture, my guy. Well, my picture's just a fucking meme. But
I mean, I do have a lot of screenshots of Mother's Basement going back on his word, and it's just so hilarious. Like where he was saying, oh, this, what's his name? Brett Kavanaugh, is like, he has a small chance of, getting, found innocent. It's a very small chance. It's more than likely a chance he is, and that's why we should believe the women, because there's a huge chance that they're not lying. But just in case, if there is that small chance, and he keeps repeating small, and it's like, then his reputation will be cleared once they find him innocent. And then the moment the information comes out that he's innocent, Mother's Basement is tweeting that, oh no, they didn't do the investigation right. He's still guilty, and it's like they're interfering with the thing, and like. And I still have like both tweets, and it's just like hilarious to see Mother's Basement just constantly going on these Twitter rampage against people, going back on his word, and it's like,
well, he gets like news from like one news article and then goes on Twitter rants about it, and you're just like,
he just reads the title. He doesn't even read the thing, because a lot.
That's true. He did one thing about like, it was like global warming causing forest fires, and the
he'll make a tweet about something that's wrong.
He was yelling about, and you're just like, oh my goodness.
He'll make a tweet about something that's wrong, and some people will tell you, yo, you're wrong, and he'll be like, shit, I was wrong, but here's why I'm right.
By the way, I have a Discord, and we do a lot of times link people's tweets inside that Discord and just show them why they're wrong. The Discord link is in the description below. Oh my god, freaking Mother's Basement. Like I don't think he can fact check for shit. Like he will.
Why fact check when you can just say shit?
Yeah, he literally links
Why
propaganda.
fact check when you can just cut out parts that don't fit your narrative?
No, he literally sends evidence of shit that does that. Like he literally has sent edited videos to prove his point and to make Donald Trump look worse. Oh my god.
You don't need to make Trump look worse. He does that by himself. Like come
wait,
on.
why does he care about? Wait, why does he care about Trump? He's Canadian.
None of it makes sense. He's very deeply invested in American politics. If you look at his Twitter,
why?
It makes no.
Isn't
sense.
his girlfriend American?
Well,
I think so.
If they live in Canada.
Like honestly, the only thing we care about here is whether or not we get a good trade deal with America and daily products. Nothing really matters to us.
Yeah, like I think that's the only thing that really should worry you.
Like that's the only thing, and like here, Canadians, the only thing we care is that within the next 2 years there won't be a Trump. Maybe that's about it. It's like we're like, whatever. Nothing's gonna happen, and no one cares.
As long,
it's like I don't know why
all y'all
he
care
cares.
about is as long as we don't turn our guns north.
No, because we'll burn. If you do that, we'll burn you.
Oh yeah, you'll burn us with all
they
that
have
ice.
bears and Mounties. Like hello.
You'll burn us
Yes,
with all that
we will.
ice.
We'll burn your fucking White House again.
You act like we care about that place.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, he might be right.
You got to realize that should have been the end of the war, but we didn't fucking care.
Yeah. I guess we finished. I don't even know if people put anything into as a question for last podcast. I'm going to check because we should be ending it up, wrapping it up.
Oh really? That was it? Just bitching about Pedantic for however long?
We all talked about our seasonal anime. Do you want to go back to that?
Oh, I'm not watching any anime.
We also were talking about Elon Musk, where he was.
Fuck Elon Musk.
No, did you see what he was tweeting about?
I saw he posted about your name or something.
Yeah,
it's like why? Oh yeah. Also, is Bunny? So what was it? Zombieland Saga. Is it good? Someone watching that?
Sorry,
it's okay.
Know. It's I don't know. I see a lot of people saying it's actually really good. I have it on my plan to watch.
Yeah.
I can't say if the zombie one is good or not.
It's okay. Bunny Girl was really good, and
I think you'll love Uzumade.
Maid. Okay, so I'll check the Bunny and the Maid.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm trying to remember the one that's on Amazon Prime.
Unironically,
that I'm watching right now.
Unironically, I got 0 comments on the last one. How about the one before that?
Oh wait, is that the Maid that's like buffed as fuck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw like the opening or DD or something.
It's legitly fucking amazing. And
really that good? Oh shit!
And I'm making a video explaining why, because everyone who's made a video on it doesn't fucking understand the show for shit. And I'm like, what? How the hell? Because everyone's so focused on the lolly jokes. It's like there's lolly jokes and blah blah blah, and I'm like,
well, if there's lolly jokes, you know.
There are a lot of lolly jokes.
Really? Wow, I'm even more interested now.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Okay, I'll say episode 1 had about, I don't know, I'd say give or take 7 or 8 lolly jokes.
Oh boy.
Episode 2, they calmed it down a bit. It's a little less. Unless you want to say the visual lolly jokes, then there's a lot more visual lolly jokes.
Oh, okay, it's a manga series.
There's an anime. The anime is out right now. There's 2 episodes.
I know.
Yeah, but the manga series is much more focused on the lolicon aspect.
Even better.
What manga is this?
Uzumade.
Okay, I am making a video explaining why Uzumade is fucking amazing and is actually what I feel the best anime of this season right now.
Wow, that's good. Okay, I might check the anime then.
Because I'm fucking because I do believe that people just don't understand the context behind the show to really get what it's going for, and that's what I'm going to try to explain.
That's shit, man. Insert more jokes about how I'm going to look at it.
Hilariously enough, is
for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I know. Y'all just don't have a big enough brain to understand. To be fair, I'm unironically pretty much saying, to be fair, you have to have a pretty high IQ to understand who's made.
Jesus Christ. I guess not enough people can understand Lodi jokes.
Yeah, real. It's for adults, you know. You kids go home and watch your Ava. Like the adults are gonna stay here and watch OneManCast, alright?
Oh shit.
Oh my god. Oh. Thankfully, I fucking had the screen turned off because I looked at the fucking person pinging me porn.
Almost lost your channel there.
I turned off the screen. People are pinging me porn inside the Discord. Okay, ever since your thoughts on Giga's recent video on Black Clover. Now, here's the thing about that. My main channel that I use to subscribe people to see, I'm right now on a backlog of 275 videos because I have been working on the video non-stop. I took a huge break on watching all of YouTubers to get this video done. except PSA Stitch, because I found him and I binge watched all of his fucking videos. PSA Stitch is like one of the best best YouTubers I've found in a while.
Oh, can you give me a link if he's that good?
Okay, think ER, but nothing about fucking movies. Instead, he does a lot of highly in-depth political videos.
And what kind of political videos? Because I'm not into that.
Well, he does explain like a lot of shit that people don't really talk about. I mean, the origins of where fucking power plus privilege came from and why it changed and what the how it all came to be and why it's built on lies. Does the alt-right actually love Jordan Peterson? He goes in depth on how that myth became to be and all that shit. And like he makes all the topics extremely funny, and like he's factually correct on almost every. Or if you want to see like some of his funniest shit posts, because he makes his shit posts are fucking high detail. Watch.
All right. Well, like I said, just send me the link to his channel and I'll check it out.
Yeah. Everyone, this guy, PSA Stitch, pretty fucking amazing.
I mean, the Gigug video was kind of hilarious because he had already said the shit.
Oh wait,
a while ago.
Stitch. I'm already subscribed to him. Fuck it. No.
Yeah, PSA Stitch.
I'm already subscribed to him. Never mind.
Like
I binge watched all of his videos.
When Black Clover first came out, Gigug said he liked the manga. So now that it's finally starting to actually get decent pacing, of course he's going to like the show.
What do you think of PSA Stitch?
I don't remember anything about him other than I watch him.
Man, here's the thing. Some of his videos, when I was first clicking on them, I was like, oh, this is bad, because I saw his Bongo Cap one, his other Bongo Cap, and I was just going backwards and trying to get through it. But the moment I found some of his in-depth videos, I was like, oh, these are fucking amazing. Not all of them, but the majority of them. And his shit posts just make me fall to the floor laughing. Especially his Sargon versus Anita ones. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me send you some of the funniest ones I saw. Oh wait, actually let's wrap up this podcast and I'll do that after.
1 second. Oh, someone asked. Where is it? What's your favorite Mutter's Basement video, if you have one?
Oof. Here's the thing. I have him on the lowest tier possible. Shit tier. Like...
Wow.
Like, I do think Mother's Basement is, like, the worst anime YouTuber there is. Or one of the. And, like... I hate, like, everything about his things and how he's literally the antithesis of what AniTube originally started out as and what AniTube stands for. He's also pretty much a fucking insult to the anime community with a lot of his videos and, like, how he goes about it. But if I had to praise one video...
Oh my god, my ears! Jesus, what the fuck was that? Did you hear that, or is it just me?
The mic just does that every once in a while, sorry.
Fucking hell.
I think something fucked up with my mic, I don't know.
Jesus.
Okay, if I had to praise one video, it would be... right...
Tournament Arc! No.
Like, personally, my favorite is the NHK one.
My favorite would have to be that Linkin Park one.
Ugh.
Mostly because I did grow up listening to Linkin Park and everything, and I was actually a bit sad when I heard the passing of away.
Can recover his autism. No one can recover autism.
The only video of his that I like has to be probably that first One Punch Man video, which I think is like his first video, and then that one he did on Spice and Wolf.
Let me try to find it, because I can't fucking find it for some.
Try a gun. I mean,
suicide, and then maybe that Haikyuu video that he did as well. But those are like his first videos.
Yeah,
That's
his What's in an OPs were actually pretty decent most of the time.
Video on Science
His What's in an OPs, in my opinion, are just average.
But to be fair, that's great for him.
Talking about animation techniques, and then the rest of them are just like, okay, I'm gonna explain the symbolism in the intros that you're too stupid to get
because here's the thing I hated about his the one thing I hated about his What's in the OPs. If he hated the show, you definitely know it from the What's in the OPs because he refuses to look at any symbolism and just says he will trash on the OP and just show why it's quote unquote terrible, and then he will just completely lie about the whole show or the whole OP, and it's like it's obvious.
Like which one?
He does that with the Sword Art Online ones. Like
that's just Jeff.
Like if you there's a lot of videos debunking it, his Sword Art Online ones because he's so disingenuous. It's not even funny. There was a few, I can't remember which ones, that he is talking about the quote-unquote symbolism inside the video, but if you read the lyrics of the show, it's actually saying something completely fucking different. And if you put the lyrics to what they're showing, it shows one thing, and Mother's Basement is just like ignoring the lyrics to fucking mean something completely fucking different. Sometimes he does flop like that, and it's just like, I can't really...
That's actually a pretty common thing of... He used to ignore the lyrics, and now it depends on whether he needs it to prove his point or not.
Yeah. So it came down to the point that I found his What's in OPs just average to bad.
To be fair, you need to have a certain level of intelligence to understand the deep, complex themes that are subtly represented in the Sword Art Online openings.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, not everyone's able to understand it.
Okay, here's a question. Why does... Like, I know this probably has been asked before. Why does opening need analysis?
It doesn't.
I think it was just something he could do that no one else was doing at the time.
Yeah, I know, but
nothing really needs analysis.
That's not true.
Okay, here's the thing about
for a series like JoJo, it's cool because look at the Easter eggs. But then for something like
yeah, well, like he has pointed out something, but it's in every OP. Like I didn't realize until I watched one of his videos. If you pay attention to most OPs, it spoils the entire show.
Hold on. I want to answer this question.
In fact, the only ones that I really like are the ones where he points out Easter eggs I didn't get.
Equality. I want to answer this question. Hold on, because this is a serious question. Otaku, are you still working on that MatPat video? The answer is yes and no.
So no.
What I'm doing is I'm waiting for my channel to get big enough to where if I release a video, it will automatically get 1,000 viewers.
People will actually see it.
Yes.
Oh no! So you're doing the pedantic route? Oh shit!
That's not it.
Yeah, you're waiting until you get it big enough before making
to make good content.
No.
I
actually put out good videos for it, so I'm waiting for that 1,000. Where I can just release a video and it'll get 1,000, because that's when it will put it into the algorithm. But I'm saying yes in a way because I'm actually scrapping. I got it to 3-hour longs, and I don't feel. And I looked at it. I'm not happy with it. I'm literally scrapping 3 hours of content and redoing it because a lot of it had my old audio from when I had my headset mic. And then I just did flash cards pretty much, like shit. And I feel everything was just wrong about that. And that to the point that I could not like what I've made. I made a 3-hour long video destroying MatPat, but I was not proud of it at all.
Mm-hmm. So you won't wait till people actually want to watch your content?
Yeah, well, you need to wait until you have like 100,000 subs. That's the best time to release a video.
I'm not gonna wait that long, but I am going to. So that is the question. That is the answer. Once I can release a video that will get, once I get big enough to where I can just put out any video and it gets 1,000 subs, or not subs, views. That is when I'll put out that mother's.
Yeah, but how do you know you'll get 100 views?
100,000 or not 100, 1,000. Because
yeah, but how do you know you'll get 1,000 views?
Well,
like per video.
Go by whatchamacallit.
You look at your fucking statistics.
Yeah, pretty much look at the statistics, but at the same time also take a look at how often you put out a video and it reaches to 1,000. Like, that's why I'm going to go. If I can consistently get 1,000 views based off of my subscribers, because you can go to your statistics and look at how many subscribers clicked on that video and how many of them saw it. Once I could see that to over 1,000, that's when I'm going to put out the Mother's Base, or the MatPat one. That's where I will start working on it all over again, because I'm scrapping it.
So I'm guessing, well, I don't know. I'm looking at most of your videos. You got like near 1,000 or so.
Most of it is not my fucking subscribers.
That's true.
And here's the thing: the ones that got a lot. Let me go back. I'll show you. Okay, the every AniTuber announcement actually got from a shout out. Someone shouted out my fucking video and got it over 1,000. The guest link in description, or let me guess, your home. No shout out, nothing. But that actually got about 300 views, and that's also while having that video recommended right after the every anime YouTuber. So that would be more of what my subscriber base is like. The only that, because that's almost like 100% of my subscriber base almost. The Pseudo Intellectual podcast from Cody, that was a huge fucking shout out. The fucking pause and select deleted scenes, mostly my fan base. And the High Guardian Spice, I had the biggest shout out of all. And that's because I got it on Animemes, fucking put it in the title, and then it had the Animemes Twitter tweet it. And they have like a few 100,000 followers. And that's how I got all those views. And then there was trending topic, Gretzko took a long time to get over 1,000. So yeah, that's how I am looking at it. So I'm literally waiting until it can do it properly. So it can be put in the algorithm and actually have people see it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Any other questions? But now I'm actually working on a different video because, well, yeah, I'm doing the how to start your anime one, and I'm also working on the Kakegurui one. Your anime sucks, Kakegurui video.
Hmm.
Oh, I got a question for you. Which H scene from Goblin Slayer is your favorite?
What?
Don't worry about it. No, I'm just fucking around.
I mean, do you mean the manga or
whichever?
I think the only good part was like a couple chapters ago where the Goblin Slayer just went, "Who's next?" and he points literally to the audience, and he's like,
the kind of scene that I meant.
"Are you next?" And all the goblins just shit themselves. That was cool.
That's not the kind of scene that I meant. Never mind.
Oh, unless you're talking about
It was
the
a
first
joke.
episode. Then, yeah. Whatever.
I'm gonna have to re-upload. All right. I guess everything's done. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. See ya.
Farewell.